So I was watching some videos on the servers, on the population of the classic servers, and of course all the streamers are going to Faralina. And there was a video out there called "Why You Should Avoid Servers with Streamers on." I thought it was like, to be honest, I thought it was like pretty obvious why you should avoid them. Streamers have people that just follow them around like little sheep, like little puppies, and it's very difficult if you want to do PvP and you want to try to go up against a streamer. Good luck, because they're always going to have a lot of people around them that are going to fight you, so you're never going to really get a fair fight against most streamers. Also, streamers like to do like events to try to get all their little fanboys, in the server with them. So they'll do events that'll clog up the server and may severely lag the region that they're in. And just the streamers are going to have people that help them, give them gold, give them things, so they're going to be progressing a lot faster than everybody else because there's just so much help they're going to get. If you're like soda popping and you're trying to do elite quests, he's going to have people that are going to be right there to help him knock those out really fast. So they're always going to be a couple steps ahead of you at least. There's not a whole lot you can do about that because you don't have your own little streamer fanboy army with you. So yeah, so really playing on a streamer server is probably not a very good idea. That's why Harad was so overpopulated, because people don't want to be in the server with the streamers. Actually, you know what? I need to restart my client because it's been on all night and it's really laggy right here. So let me just log right back in. So yeah, I mean, being on a server with the streamers is probably not a very good idea. I always get that error message on every character when I log in. It has to do with the damage. Well, I think it has to do with recount or one of the damage meters. I don't know. But it never seems to affect anything. It only comes on when I load the game. Only appears when I load the game. But yeah, so being on Fairlaner, unless you're a streamer fanboy, I wouldn't recommend going on the servers. Harad was so overpopulated that Blizzard did a blue post stating that if everybody who created a character on Harad, every unique account who created their character on Harad all tried to log in at the same time, you'd have about 10,000 people in queue trying to, waiting in queue. Because there'd be that many people trying to play on that server. The server I picked, Pagel, surprisingly, looks more crowded than Man Creek. I specifically picked Pagel because I just thought that it would be not as crowded as Man Creek, because I thought the name was not as interesting as Man Creek, but Man Creek is a horde, the horde quest. So I thought there'd be a lot of people that would be going on Man Creek just because the nostalgia of the name, I guess, and because the names of the servers in the US are just so god awful. They're terrible. Level 9. Yeah, see, so she's testing mage. But yeah, it looks like maybe a lot of people were thinking the same thing I was thinking, because Pagel is actually turning out to be more crowded than Man Creek. Hey Elias, what's up, man? That's going good. Just mucking around. I'm doing what would be considered by most to be insanity. I'm leveling a warrior as full protection. Well, yeah, pretty much full protection. Which means I'm going to be killing mobs in a defensive stance. But so far it's not been too bad. Although on this server I have some money, so I can actually buy stuff for the character to help him along. But I would imagine trying to leveling a full protection warrior in Classic as your first character would be quite the nightmare, actually. I have a lot of respect for people who are leveling warriors as their first character, and they want to get their warrior up and be like a protection tank, because it can be a lot of work, trying to to hamstring kite and doing different things to be able to kill as many mobs as you can without having to stop to eat and those types of things. It's a little bit of a a little bit of work. Like if you, like I could stance here and like shift into battle, charge, then shift into prot. Problem is I'm constantly rage starved. I have all these abilities I want to use. Like I want to put up demoralizing shout, I want to put up battle shout. Just putting those up takes forever. By then the mob's almost half dead. And then I want to start using my shield block because it helps me to generate more rage and it just makes me take less damage. So if I go up and attack this mob here, and I just go with shield block and nothing else really, just shield block and revenge. That's about all the rage I have, you know. Well, maybe I can throw this one in, but see, as soon as I do that, actually I'm generating a little bit of rage here. But you can see I don't take a lot of damage if I'm going to prot and using my shield block quite a bit. I seem to take very little damage, which is actually really nice. So I would think, I mean, I know it sounds funny, but grinding on a protection warrior is actually kind of viable. I mean, at least from what I'm seeing. You know, I just keep my shield block up as much as I can, and I just really don't take a lot of damage. You know, and so if you want to just kill nonstop, you know. I saw that person the other day. She's dual boxing. So yeah, I mean, it would be not the fastest way to level, but you could just kill nonstop with protection. It'd be kind of funny. Like I like to level in the Wrathband cave, Wrathband ore cave, quite a bit, and you could do that with a protection warrior. Shit. I just cast. I totally screwed that up. I totally missed my interrupt. That was horrible. But I like to farm the Wrathband ore cave because there's some decent, you know, greens that drop in there pretty frequently, and obviously when the servers first come out. Excuse me, when the servers first launch, there'll be people that'll actually pay for the Wrathband ore because they just want to get the quest done, and so actually selling the Wrathband ore is a pretty decent way to make a little bit of money. Yeah, server pop today's pretty decent, up to 2,700 players. And there's a lot of dead corpses here, so there's a lot of PvP going on. Which is always the case in this town. Lakeshire is always on a PvP server, it's just always horde ganking the hell out of people. And look at all these dead people. There were obviously horde here very recently killing people. What's my thoughts on Battle for Azeroth? AJ, no, this is not official. This is a private vanilla server. My thoughts on Battle for Azeroth is that it pretty much sucks. I don't really like retail WoW. I mean, there's some good things, but in general, it's just the leveling experiences. There is none. You know, you're just going through quests, and there's no challenge. There's no difficulty, and it's just a matter of wasting time. I mean, just leveling from zero. Like if I create a new character on the retail servers right now and wanted to level them up, which I did start doing that last week, it's just so boring. It just sucks. I mean, there's no community. There's no stuff that requires you to need other players' helps. It's just do this, do that over and over and over again until you get to max level. And then the stuff they've added to the game, like different races and stuff that you can play. You have to just farm quests over and over for rep, and it's just rep grind. It's just boring. It's just repetitive nonsense. There's no immersion to the game. There's no role playing. It's not an MMORPG. It's just a quest grinding, mount collection, pet collection game. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't like Battle for Azeroth at all. And the server I'm playing on is Pagel, which is a PvE server. It's already at a full population, and it probably will be pretty crowded. But that is the realm I'll be on. And I will be running the guild, a guild called the Knights of Faith, which is a guild I've run before. And it'll be fun. We're gonna be doing raiding, but we're not gonna be like hardcore about it. We're gonna be chill, just basically play the game to have fun. I played World of Warcraft all the way going back to the beta back in 2004. I played on Doomhammer. And I was lucky enough to get invited to the beta because a friend of mine who we played Lineage 2 together actually got invited to the beta. He was actually a game master for Lineage 2, and he was able to get me an invite.
Hey there. See you around.
Yeah, I definitely need a spike on it. Hey Tim Tom, anything you can tell me, Tim, as far as the warrior, because I'm very new to the warrior, especially protection. I have never played a protection warrior in vanilla WoW, so I definitely need the shield spike. The problem is I don't have the ability to get it myself, so I'd have to go buy one. And at low levels, it is nice, but at 16, it's like, do I want to take the time to get a shield spike? Have someone who I probably do. I mean, it's not that difficult. I've got plenty of money, so that money's not an issue. But yeah, you definitely need the shield spike, But Tim, and one thing that I've noticed is that with shield block, you really don't take that much damage, you know? I mean, you actually can kill mob after mob after mob without having to really stop to eat if they're like your level or lower. So I found that to be quite interesting. I certainly mischarge, though, in defensive stance. I can definitely stand stance, but without tactical mastery, I'm pretty much losing all my rage. So the question, to Tim, that I have for you is, should I invest in tactical mastery early, like right now, as opposed to what I'm doing, which is grabbing shield specialization? I don't think I really need to, because I don't need to charge to get into combat. I've got a bow. I can just pull people with my bow. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I'm not going to get that initial rage generation from the charge, but yeah, I do need a shield spike. Maybe I'll head to Stormwind in a bit and see if I can get somebody to put it. Maybe I can buy a shield and ask some nice blacksmith to attach it. Especially, I just got shield block at level 16, so I've only had shield block for like literally like, I've had shield block for all of 1 hour and 3 minutes. Don't be too rough on me that I don't have a shield spike. I guess I didn't plan ahead, right? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking going straight into Prot. So I got my 5 crit, right? And I'm thinking going right into here and getting 5/5 shield specialization, and then getting my improved blood rage, so I can generate more rage, and then going into hopefully improved shield block. But this requires 10 points, so we'll go 2, 3, 4, and then I'll just go into toughness or anticipation. Probably into both of these, either one. We're gonna get all these. We're gonna fill both these up probably eventually, and then get improved shield block, improved revenge, and defiance. Obviously, defiance gives us more. Well, eventually we'll do defiance if we want to tank, and I think I will tank on this one quite a bit just to kind of get used to it, and we'll get last stand as well. So we're gonna focus mostly on, I think, defense. Oh, so. Yeah, I think I'll be fighting it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be fighting a defense stance because just my sustainability is so much better. And with improved revenge and stuff, and with blood rage, I should be able to generate quite a bit of rage once I get to around maybe level 25, I'm thinking, or 28. I think my rage generation will go up a little bit. It would be good to get a shield of blocking. Actually, no, it's on a different server. Damn it. I actually had like a level 25 I love getting the shields of blocking. That extra 1% actually really helps, but 1% or 2% at higher levels. Right now we're still sitting at 6.92% chance to block. So we'd like to get that up to much higher, obviously. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can get someone to put a shield spike on, because you know, that was something I thought about yesterday. I just didn't. I was just being lazy. I mean, I don't want to spend too much money on it because, I mean, obviously your shields aren't going to last that long. Unless I can get like a nice blue shield. Like here, the Redbeard's Crest. I actually bought this for, I got this for 2 gold on the other server. I got really lucky. These people are selling these for 120 gold are out of their freaking minds. I'm sorry, you're out of your damn mind if you think, you know. Now, the strength for protection paladin, the talent actually helps you, but I don't know if, let's see. Yeah, see, so strength is really good for Prot because it increases the amount of damage I can block. So I could go ahead and let's do this. It won't take me long to get to 17. I could grab this shield of strength, although it's just god awful ugly. Wait a minute, I may actually have a shield. Oh, here, let's go ahead and look for a spike. See, look, there's not even a spike in the entire auction house. Remember, the server population's been pretty low. And I don't have a blacksmith who can make... Actually, I used to have a blacksmith, but I used to have a blacksmith on this server, I thought. Let me check. I'm trying to remember if I do. They could actually make them and attach them for me, which was actually really helpful. I think it was actually my 60 paladin, but then I switched her to engineering. I think that's what I did. I think this character was a blacksmith initially, and I was making the shield spike stuff, but then I switched her to engineering because, you know, your paladin really should be an engineer. This is no, none of these are, and none of these are. Nope. Let me check my healer real quick. None of those are blacksmiths. So unfortunately, there's no spikes in the auction house. So that doesn't, unless I actually just post around and ask somebody to create one, but I'm not gonna do that because I'd just rather level. But yeah, for sure, I'll definitely. What I'll probably be doing, honestly, Tim, in retail, is I will probably make my paladin a blacksmith and just make my own shield spikes as I'm leveling up. And then once I get to like 60, I'll probably swap to engineering. And what I'll do is I'll just make some shield spikes, a bunch of them, like just stock up on them, you know. And so I have some, and then I'll switch my profession to engineering. And then I'll probably level up another team, a warrior that is also a blacksmith. So when I get to the point where I need more, hopefully that class will actually start to get high enough to be able to make them. Oh, level 16 face smasher for 20 gold. Oh, the face smasher. 20 gold though. Yeah. It's like I'm buying stuff that's really expensive because I just don't really care. Well, here's the Living Gale for 16. I actually got it for I think like 12 gold. Oh, that's 26. This is level 16. How much damage is that? 14 versus 9. It's tempting to buy that. I'm not gonna lie. Here's a Tainted Pierce. I bought the Reforged Blade of Heroes for 12 gold just yesterday. And let's go for armor. I'm still trying to get the full burnished set just for fun. Oh, there it is. Boom. All right, that means the only thing I don't have is the gloves. I'm still trying to get that full burnished just for fun. I was talking to Ken yesterday, a guy, you know, who's on the stream a lot, and he brought up a really good point. And that was, wouldn't it be cool if these lower level sets actually had bonuses to them? Like very few lower level sets. What is it, like the Defias gear leather set has some bonuses, but very few of the lower gear sets have any bonuses. And that would have been something that would have been really cool, you know. Like this burnished set. I mean, it's a set. I mean, it has. I mean, you can get like everything: bracers, cloak, shoulders. It would have been super cool. Now here's a level 17 shield. So not the best shield in the world, but it's level 17, and this would, you know, I could throw a shield spike on this. I'll post real quick. Let's see. We'll do 10 gold, just for fun. Because I've got plenty of gold, and I've actually got so much stuff that I can sell. I can easily recoup the money too. So we'll just throw that one post out there. I don't think there's anybody's gonna do it since the server is like almost, you know, we've only got what, 7 days? We only have 1 week until this server comes down. This server comes down next Saturday. So most people are just trying to test out different things for Classic, or you know, and they're not really looking to help other characters too much. Look at all these potions I need to sell. Alright, anyways, yeah, obviously no blacksmiths wanting to help me out here. Oh, you don't see, actually, Tim, you know, for leveling though, I mean, for like leveling, so I mean, I could get rid of I actually thought about that, because since I didn't really know the warrior that well as far as like trying to level a protection warrior, I've never tried this before, and I actually did some research, and every build I found by everybody, they were taking cruelty, like every single one. I couldn't find anybody who didn't take cruelty, and my thought was they probably just keep taking it because obviously it's a DPS increase, so it's going to help them kill faster, so it's going to help them level quicker. But honestly, I don't have that mentality. Like when I'm playing a defensive protection type character, I usually don't care so much about DPS. I care about survivability, and even if I kill slower, I like to lean towards survivability because I want to be able to kill as many mobs as I can without taking that much damage. Engineering. I'm going engineering. You can see the rough dynamite here. Rough copper bombs. Actually, let's put these over here. Oh, I actually won the burnished leggings, even though I already have them, so I'll have to sell that. I put a bid in on some burnished leggings that was on a long auction. I didn't think I'd win it. And then another burnished leggings came up for a much cheaper price. So let's put this on. So there we go. We've got almost the full burnished set. Only thing I don't have is the burnished gloves, but the gloves I have look almost like burnished gloves. But let's get the tabard on. Yeah, I'm going engineering. So we're looking kind of cool, you know. We got this little burnished set going on. I'm tempted to buy that blue mace, but it would probably just be a waste of money. Let's see here, 19 gold for this face smasher. It does 4 more damage than my weapon, and it also has 3 more stamina. And it also looks cooler. The face smasher. And this is what, level 17? Let's see, the face smasher, let's see, 14 damage per second. I'm trying to find other weapons that are, man, it is hard to find swords and stuff, but there seems to be a big gap between 14 and like 20 weapons. Like, look, there's a gap. You know, I can't find anything at like 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, here's 18. Actually, that's 15.2, but remember, I don't have the axe. I don't have axe skill. I don't have increased skill with axes. Here's the head splitter. So, I mean, yeah, this is not going to be as good. So, Face Smasher. Maybe I'll do a bid for long. Maybe I'll do a bid. Maybe I'll get lucky and get it for 15. Alright. Oh, shit. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm even worrying about it, dude. I can easily make that gold back if I want to. The auction prices on this server are so high because the server's going down in 7 days. So people who have been on the server for a couple years or a year and a half, whatever, are just trying to spend the money they have because they know the server's going down. So they're not being as frugal with the money, that they have. So, but I'll have to put up some auctions tonight to recoup the 20 gold I just spent. Oh yeah, let me list the burnished leggings real quick. So, Tim, the thought process is I could respec. Since I'm here in Stormwind, I could respec right now, drop 5 out of cruelty. That would give me, 5 more points here. So. Let's see if I can sell this for 2 gold. Anything else I can sell? No. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's crap. The question is, should I, though? Even when I've looked at... Most people come with retail mentality. Alchemist, yeah. What are all? Well, my weaknesses are that I don't have a lot of health. Right. Now, what do you mean by most people come with a retail mentality? Because I just cannot stand retail WoW. So we are burnished. Damn, that frickin' bell is loud. I don't have retail mentality. Like, I don't, as far as leveling, like, I don't level for speed. I level for fun, you know what I mean? That's one of the reasons I like Vanilla World of Warcraft so much, is because the leveling experience is actually really enjoyable, I'm not all about, like, oh my god, I've got to get to 60 and get MC cleared, like, in the first 2 weeks. No, that is not the way I play. I have to remember where the warrior trainer is. This shows you how much I play a warrior in vanilla. I believe he's over here. So we have reset our talents. We got rid of the crit. I think what you said makes sense in that it isn't really what I need, because really starving on rage is probably my biggest deficit right now. It's probably the thing I fight with the most. Is I have these abilities that are pretty good abilities, but I never have enough rage to really use them. I mean, when I go into fight, I want to get up Demoralizing Shout, I want to get up Battle Shout, and then I want to use my shield block. Well, if I do Demoralizing Shout and Battle Shot, even if I do Blood Rage, I still am not being able to get my shield block up as much as I would like. So really, Rage Starvation is the biggest roadblock I see at lower levels, which is kind of the same thing on any character. Like when you're playing like a druid or, it's the same type of thing. But once you get bear form and druid, it's kind of like easy mode. So now if we go back into here, we can just go this, and then I'm thinking the next town I want to go really is improved blood rage, where they make build for classes that people just, oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, for sure. Oh, hey, Bird on Sign, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, the Prot Pally I think, is my favorite character in Vanilla WoW, which is funny because you can't really raid with them very well, but they're just such they have a lot of utility and they have a lot of flexibility, but they're not that great for PvP. So, but man, the protection pod, and that's what I'll be leveling on Pagel when Classic launches. I will be leveling a protection paladin and a holy priest, and probably a hunter and a warrior and a druid. But I'll be focusing mostly on the priest and the protection paladin. The priest will be my raid character, and the protection paladin will be kind of my gatherer farmer to help other people in the guild, and to help my other alts with stuff they may need. But yeah, I appreciate the nice comments, Bird. It is, yeah, and it's so, I find it really enjoyable on the protection paladin to be able to go up and pull 10 mobs and just stand back and watch my shield blocks and shield spikes and consecration and all the various ways that I have to do AoE, just tear people down. You feel like a big brick wall, Briar. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Actually, Tim, that's a really good point that I didn't even think about. I didn't even consider the rage potions. That shows you how much a noob I am with warriors. I didn't even consider focusing on maybe alchemy so that I could have rage potions. That's actually a really good idea, especially I'm sure if you're doing PvP, it's probably a must to be an alchemist, just so you can have a bag full of rage potions, so you can get that rage whenever you need it. But at this point, I like the explosives. I like having dynamite and explosives to help me level, and and of course engineering does give you other stuff. Gnomish Death Ray, obviously the shield, the lightning type shield, whatever it's called. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but the MC recipe drops in MC. But of course, I'll never have that on this server because it'd be down before I even get a chance to be level 60 probably. So the alchemy might be more beneficial. But it's funny, Tim, is I just sold a bunch of my herbs in the auction house because I wasn't thinking I was ever going to use any of them. I probably still have some herbs, but I had a lot of herbs on one of my other characters. I've been stocking herbs across all the characters in this realm and just throwing them to one of my bankers and saying, okay, if I ever do alchemy, I've just got this, buttload of herbs. But, realistically, we've only got 9 days until Classic, so I don't think I'll probably switch professions and go to alchemy right now. But if when I play a warrior in Classic, I'll definitely think about going alchemy. That's actually a good idea. Well, also because the health potions. Health potions, rage potions are definitely going to help. And then, of course, any kind of augmenting potions as far as, higher armor and stuff for tanking are going to be pretty useful. Moonbrook special vendor. Cool. And to get to Moonbrook, I got to go all the way up through, to get to Moonbrook. Or hold on a second, let me go to town. To get to Moonbrook, I got to go through the Felpaul village and cut down into Moonbrook. Which is interesting, Oh, won't let me zoom, but this is Moonbrook right here. Right here. Look at all these corpses. Man, it sounds like whoever's killing these people is very close by.
King's honor, friend. Be careful. What can I do for you? Light pleasure.
I think I'll probably just head to Westfall. Well, we got Messenger to Westfall. Plus, I have some quests in Westfall to do. So, and obviously, sticking around here might be, detrimental to my health because there's definitely a high level horde here killing people. I've seen articles where people are like, you can't PvP right here. Yeah. This is a PvP server, so I'm alright. But like when I was playing on the classic beta just a couple days ago, I mean, if you're on a PvP server, you can flag yourself PvP. So I was reading articles. People were saying the only way you can PvP on a PvE server is in certain areas, like the Garabashi Arena or queuing up for Battlegrounds. Like, no, you can just do type/PvP and flag yourself, and I guarantee you, if you're running through some horde areas, those horde will probably attack you if you want to PvP, right? Yeah, Tim, Moonbrook. I can find it. Oh, I can find it. Rage Potion. We can just Google it real quick. Let's see. It's sold in Westfall, actually, the Freewheeling Merchant. Yeah. So you can buy it in Westfall. Where the hell's the Freewheeling Merchant in Westfall? Let's take a look. Defias Profiteer. Let's click on this guy. He is actually loaded. Oh, Moonbrook. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. Moonbrook. I was thinking, whatever this is called. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's easy to get. And I know which one you mean. He's the one upstairs in the building. You're torn between playing a hunter and a paladin. You love playing the hunter, and I love playing the paladin. Healer level 60 a bit more. I just don't have much time anymore, and I think, yeah, if you don't have a lot of time, yeah, hunter's way easier. What should I say? I have a quest to turn in here real quick. Yeah, if you don't have a lot of time to level, leveling a paladin might take you quite a bit. It'll take you quite a bit longer. I mean, I was getting to level 60 in what, like, I don't know, 7 days or something, or 6 days. I mean, that's a long time for most people, but the way I level, because I level so casually, I'm not like trying to like speed level, and a lot of that time too is doing other things. Hold on a second. People's militias. Okay. Harvest. I still got to kill those damn harvest watchers. All right, let's go ahead and finish those out and then do our pillagers. Yeah, but the hunter's gonna be much faster. I love playing the hunter in vanilla. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, Holy Paladin is gonna be good. And people are gonna want Blessing of Salvation is really huge. And try to reduce some of the threat. The more threat your tank holds, the more your DPS can DPS, so you can down mobs faster, you down bosses faster. So it's pretty important to have salvation. I should have sent that shield over and that 17 shield. Because I'm going to be 17 pretty soon. Revenge! Oh yeah, we still have to put those talent points in. Oh, shadow oil? Sold in Darkshire near the cemetery. That's nice, dude. 15% proc is crazy. Yeah, a lot of people don't. Yeah, you don't see as many healing paladins as you do other healers. And it's actually a really good healer for PvP as well. If you want to go, roll PvP with 3 or 4 players, having a healing paladin is really good. But yeah, if we look at, I think really for the talents here, we pretty much have to go into improved blood rage. And we need to get. Wouldn't you say, Tim, that the next talent I would go to is blood rage? Yeah, but alchemy, that's pretty good. I never thought about. I forgot about the rage potion. And I'm gonna need an alchemist anyway, right? Like I'm gonna have my paladin will definitely be probably a blacksmith initially, and then I'll flip her over to engineering at 60, and then I don't know, but if I level engineering though, it does give me another source of AoE, and since I'm AoEing on that paladin, it's nice to have the additional AoE bombs. Until Tim responds. I'm not going to put my talent points in there, but I would imagine that would be the next best option. Looking at some of the builds I've looked at and reading up. You want to increase my defense? Okay. So you want to go to anticipation then? Alright. That'll increase my chance to block, and let's take a look. Defense. Defense increases your chance to block and dodge and parry, right? I think it's all 3. I might need a group to take these guys out. No, using demoralize each other is pretty much a waste. Just trying to tag the mob. It's kind of fun. I've always enjoyed playing defensive. Like being able to taunt is really nice on the warrior. I can just run in, taunt, interrupt. Once I get improved revenge, I'll be have a good chance to stun people. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna need the. Hopefully, we can get a shield spike. You're gonna die, chickens! There it is, level 17. Oh yeah, the burnished pauldrons. Yeah, it's pretty good. Plus, I'll get disarm as well. You know? So, I mean, disarm and block. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Thanks for the help, Tim. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really need that shield spike. But you can see I'm taking, like, no damage. I mean, look at my health. It's not going down hardly at all. Now, of course, I'm quite a bit higher level, but still, you know, these guys with the shield block, keeping shield block up. Not really taking a lot of damage. So I think really, I really gonna want an alchemist, an engineer, and a blacksmith. But the engineer it's just a luxury, really. I mean, if I have two characters that have shields, then I really need the blacksmith because I don't want to always have to rely on other people. Of course, I'll be running a guild, so there's gonna be people in my guild probably that can help me out. I'll talk to some of the guild members once we get the guild created and see who we can rely on for shield spikes. You know, we need to make sure that people are helping other people in the guild, and that's how we professionalize is one of the biggest ways to do it. Yeah, but I see what you're thinking. You're thinking with the improved defense, because higher defense, obviously, the higher chance you have to block. So if we look at my block, it should be higher than it was before, and it is. It's 9.88. I think before it was like 9.59 or something, or 9.6 or something. So adding those defensive points are increasing my chance to block. I guess I'll do this later. Not really seeing any. Might as well throw in a food buff. I like that though. I like that because I'm a very defensive player. Like even when I play like FPS games, I was a really good in Unreal Tournament when I was a fantastic player. I defended the flag a lot because I was a very defensive-minded player. So people had a hard time. Like people would try to get the flag and they couldn't kill me because I was so good at defense, so good at movement. You know, evading their shots. And it's just kind of funny that it's carried over even into MMOs where I still enjoy playing defensively more than anything else. You know. I'm quite the tank, and I'm only level 17, and I feel pretty tanky. I can see why people would obviously want to use a warrior. I mean, warriors obviously makes a very good tank. Doesn't have the AoE potential of the Protection Paladin, though. Alchemists have all the buff possible, and you can PvP same. Well, I can't. Yeah, I can't PvP on a prop pally very well. Because I just don't do enough damage, you know? Ooh, look at that. 142. Shnikes. That was huge. You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting beaten up by a chicken? What the fuck? Yeah, I need that shield spike. Damn it. I need a shield spike. It's really pissing me off now. Okay, so we just need 3 pillagers, I think. That's it. There's 2 right here. That was a wasted demoralizing shout. I gotta debuff the physical damage of these casters. Gotta love that. Standing on top of that guy's head, nice. Okay, we just need 1 more pillager. Should be spawning here pretty soon. Finding a mage, you can go your frost protection push, increases your health. Ah, I got you, Tim. Boom. Alright, so now we said kill these, man, there's a lot of them over here, but they're all dead. Hi, babe. Sorry, I was talking to my girlfriend. We're talking about some girl who's crazy. So here's one. I mischarged. Here, let's. I can't use charge just to get into combat. Of course, I'm gonna lose all my rage when I switch stances. Fighting a mage, you can use Frost Potion, yep, and X among plus your potions. Before your health goes, yeah, before your health goes down, has to break through the potion mode, exactly. And when you get the thorium set, it is a nightmare. Oh, really? The thorium set's, yeah, the thorium set has like all those resistances. I always wondered who used the thorium set, but I guess if you were like a warrior and you really wanted to be able to PvP casters, you could use the thorium set. That's pretty cool. Love you. I'll kiss your nose. Sorry. Oh. But yeah, I would think that's interesting. I think the one thing that makes me want to play a warrior in vanilla, I'm not gonna lie, is PvP. Like on the paladin, I don't see myself as a character who can really get in there and do a lot of PvP. But on a warrior, man, with execute and charges and all the stuff that warriors bring to the table, I mean, they're really great in PvP. I will be on a PvE server, but that doesn't mean I can't PvP. I mean, I'll just probably run around flagged, and then if you horde attack me, there we go, let's go. PvP, or if I can just do battlegrounds and stuff, but... Yeah, I think if I was planning on doing a ton of PvP, like if I wanted to have like a high ranking in PvP, I would of course roll on a PvP server. I think probably what I'll do... Probably what I'm going to do is roll up some PvP characters on the same, you know, on... Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to roll some PvP characters with my friend Volya. I know he was talking about rolling characters on different servers. My focus will be on the PvE around Pagel with my guild, but I'll still probably roll a few PvP characters on a different server. I know they were creating... I love Night Elf Hunters. Pat Cat. Yeah, I know they're putting up a different server to compete with... you know, because Harad was just so overpopulated because people were trying to get away from the streamers, you know? Let's see when the thorium set. So you did PvP with your paladin and your warrior, but your paladin were you're probably retribution though. You probably weren't protection when you were doing PvP. You do the two-hand sword crush reward, all resistance to, and Eastern Plague Lance. That's pretty cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. We could run with like a big, really high resistance set and just go around killing casters. How many more of these do I need? This is the last one I need for the Harvest Watchers, though. Alright, so that quest is done. What other quests do we need? We can go turn in the Thunder Realm, but that's really not much of anything. I could hit the coast. Yeah, let's hit the coast and grab the Murloc ones. The ones over here. The coast isn't clear. Keeper of the Flame, the Coastal Menace. That's pretty cool, though. I always wondered what people would do with the thorium set. I was always like, man... all these resistances, because I was thinking for PvE purposes, and I guess there probably are some instances where even in PvE the thorium set's probably not a bad set. I'm yawning. Actually, I need to get some copper ore too. Let's go see if we can find some copper ore. We're at 60 mining, I think, so we're like 5 points away from. Now, when I'm on my paladin, and I try to get like on a caster. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. I'm still doing a lot better than my prot pally would be doing. My protection pally would be doing a lot worse here. Oh, these spells from distance are just killing me. So yeah, my protection paladin would have. There's no way my protection paladin would have been able to kill these 3 characters because I didn't have that shield interrupt. So that's actually pretty interesting. You would resist most of their spells in PvP. That's pretty funny. That's actually really funny. I really want to do that just to piss off. Because the one thing, like playing a protection paladin, the one thing in PvP that is just such a nightmare, and I could have done it on the paladin as well, and I didn't even think about it, is you just get shredded by casters. Like warlocks and mages just shred me. But I never thought about using the thorium set. If I did that, I actually probably could have been. I'm actually gonna do that. Now the thorium set's crafted, so yeah. So I'm definitely gonna do that. I'll carry around like a couple different sets of gear. Like I'll have like my normal PvP or my normal like AOE gear. Then I'll have like my thorium set. And if I start seeing some horde casters coming nearby, I'll just throw on my thorium set. That'd be pretty funny. All right, let's. How did he die? Oh, he had the bleed on him still. I forgot. How did he die? That was funny. Alright, we're going to go in here. Nah, there's no ore in here. Let's just head to the bill. Here's one ore right here. But let's head to the beach and go get those Murloc quests. So you carried around a couple sets. Yeah, I would just carry around my AoE set for AoE, and then if I saw some horde that casters nearby, I just swap in my swap in the thorium set. I can see where that. I mean, because I have killed mages on my protection paladin. I dueled a mage who was the same level as me. Like this is why I was at level 18, and I killed the mage. Now I was using my dynamites and stuff. I actually hit him with like a copper bomb or something to interrupt him, and I was able to kill him, but. If I would have had like some thorium gear, of course thorium's like level 50, 53 or something. 49 to 53-ish, in that range, I think. That's funny. That is very funny. I'm definitely going to do that. Thanks for that tip. I'm definitely going to be equipping that gear, and then I'll go into... I'll even go into Battlegrounds and do some PvP in Battlegrounds with thorium gear and just go around trying to kill casters. This is why I like World of Warcraft. You know why I like vanilla, because of these types of things. You know, there's just every time I learn something. You know, why am I getting attacked? Oh, I got these damn. Let's get out of here. You always learn something new. I've been playing World of Warcraft since it came out in 2004, and there's still like every day almost I learned something new. And I think that one of the greatest, I started streaming. One of the reasons I started streaming is exactly that reason. Is Tim is to get people to is to learn from other players, because they watch your streams like, oh, you're doing it wrong, or try this, try that. That was the number one reason why I started streaming, was just to get help, because I was not. Holy crap! Are these guys ever gonna stop? Jesus. I mean, oh my God, these guys aren't gonna stop. Holy shit. Wow, how far did I go? Look at that. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I've run into that before with murlocs. In Westfall, there are certain murlocs on the beach here that will just fucking chase you halfway across the zone. That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, 52. You're correct. No, I'm pretty sure it's 52. I think you're right the first time. I may take a break here in a bit because I don't have any soda. I may run to the grocery store, get some soda, and maybe some hamburger meat and cook some burgers up for lunch for me and my girlfriend. Yeah. I can't believe I died there. I just can't believe those freaking guys wouldn't stop chasing me. So yeah, so we've got, so you want to fill out, so I should fill out anticipation. And after that, I should definitely get improved blood rage, because really increased armor value at this level isn't going to be that great. All it is going to give me some damage mitigation. What do you think, Tim? Would you go into toughness next? Or would you go ahead and grab the 2 in blood rage, then grab toughness, then grab last stand and improve shield block? I just want to get that improved shield block. Because it actually gives me that additional shield block, which I really want. You know, I want to be able to block more than once, and of course that's going to increase my damage if I have it, you know, shield spikes. So it's such a different play style, the warrior. Focus on defense, yeah. All right. Well, that would be. I would imagine that then focus, if you really want to focus on defense, going into toughness. What about Iron Will? Do you do any kind of Iron Will for PvP? Just out of curiosity, if you were going to like spec your warrior for PvP, would you want to go with Iron Will? Because it's not bad. Increasing your chance to resist stun and charm effects. I don't know. Actually, I've got a talent point. No, I thought I used it already. I guess I didn't. I can't believe these freaking bastards chased me that far. Yeah, you do go into Iron Will. Let me do some research on protection. We'll see. Vanilla WoW. Protection Warrior PvP build. That's probably not the most common build. Prot Warrior in PvP. You could just be like an annoying PvPer. Have like all your thorium armor on and have like a prot build with increase, you know, with the Iron Will, and basically just be hard for anybody to kill. You probably wouldn't be like blasting people apart, but it'd be hard for anyone to kill. You could grind people down. Like I've beaten warriors. I've beaten arms warriors on my protection paladin just because, you know, I have so much armor and so much defense that I just wear them down. You know. Who's attacking me? Oh, this guy. Sorry, Tidehunter, I'm out of here. Take a quick break here. I haven't eaten yet this morning. I'm pretty hungry. Oh, I've only been streaming for an hour. I gotta check in with the girlfriend, see what she's doing. All right, I should have some oil. Yeah, I have the oil on me already. So. Definitely with the healing potions. There's old Merc guy. No. Come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Yes! Check this out. These guys, these poor guys, man. Everybody wants them. Merc ain't got nothing on me, man. They really were trying to pull him before me. Isn't it funny that, like, you have two people in a group. They see one other person. You know, they see one other person. It would have been nice for them to invite me. Because they're already in a group. They already know they're going to kill Merc guy. They saw me running a Merc guy. But they weren't going to invite me. They were just going to try to pull them out before me. But as soon as I got them out first, then they broke their group up and they wanted to invite me, you know. I tried to invite them, but they were in a group. I just find that hilarious, you know. People are nice when they want to be nice, you know. I would have, if I was in that group, I would have invited me just because I knew that, you know, because I'm nice. All right, so I don't know if that's, I don't think this shield's any good, is it? 411, 7. No, it's not even anywhere near as good as my shield. Well, we knocked out two of those quests awfully fast. Now, this other quest is annoying because it's like you got to run all the way down the beach. And that got volatile infection that bastard gave me. That is a long-ass debuff. And it does damage to everybody near me, too. 60 damage to nearby allies every 15 seconds. Let's run up to this nearby ally and give him some nature damage. 5 seconds. Come on, give it to him. There you go. Yeah, take some damage, baby. They get it called Goodbye Light, so that's pretty funny. Because yeah, the server's going down, so you feel it's kind of sad because the people who run the server allowed us to play. You know, allowed us to play this game, and that, you know, we didn't have to give them any money or anything. It was all for the love of the game. Hell is my... Sometimes this happens where this gets thrown over here for some reason. You do a lot of damage with your shield bash. They can also remove buffs. Yeah, oh yeah, that's pretty. They can remove buffs in vanilla, really? That's awesome. Do you know about low-level quests you can do on launch to leave the starting zone? I do not. A low-level quest to do... I know that... I mean, I plan on when it's really... I'm sure it's going to be super crowded, so I plan on just grinding wolves until I get to like level 3 and then running out and killing some boars until I get to like level 6. And because the quests are going to be tough to do on launch day. And so I do not know of a low-level quest really to leave the starting zone. I screwed that up. Oh well. Now we need the coast runners and warriors. Coast runners and warriors. I don't need these. I don't know why he's running that way. I need coast runners and warriors. There are 5 quests in Stormwind. Yeah, there are. There are quests in the city, right? And those might be worth doing because, you know, obviously you won't be fighting other people for them because they'll be specific to you. Oh, so there's like 5. So there's in Ironforge as well. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. You could just do the Stormwind's Ironforge quests. I don't know how we didn't aggro that other mob. I did that on the stress test. I actually ran to Stormwind and did a couple quests, but you know, that's what I probably should do. Is I probably should create a new character and run through those. Or I guess I don't have to create a new character, but it's easier to see them when I'm low level. Shit. The only reason I'm killing these is if I try to run away, you'll see what happens. They'll fucking chase me halfway across the world, you know? Do I not have any food? Here we got Strider Stew. Yeah, there are 2 hidden that are not on the map, even with Questy. On the tailoring vendor? Okay. Oh, shit. More mobs, Jesus. Yeah, I think I may run around and try and do find all those, because those are probably ones I'm going to want to do. Because the server's just going to be too crowded. I guess this person got killed. At least pull this mob out of range of this stupid guy here. Okay, so we just need 2 warriors and a bunch of ghost runners. $180. The other hidden is 85 or so in the same area. Camera. Yeah, I think Tim. I think that's a good idea. I know that, like, yeah, you know, when you first get on the server, there's going to be so many people around the quest givers, and trying to do the quest is just going to be ridiculous. You know, it's like, don't even bother. I really hate these guys with their damn pets. Really annoy me. Yeah, exactly. All those quests are going to be like no competition. So yeah, I'll probably create a character and run through those. So thank you. That's actually a good idea. I knew there were some. I didn't know there were that many. Because like you said, they don't all show on Questy. What is this guy doing? Trying to get himself killed again? he's just running around. He's sprinting around, aggroing all these mobs. Like, are you trying to get yourself killed again?
Read some books.
Read some books. What's up, babe? What is that?
It's a lovebird.
Oh, it's your little salt and pepper shakers. Love you, babe. Is it gonna rain again? It's so dark outside. It looks really dark out. God damn it, these guys just will not stop attacking me. Stop touching me! I kill you! Stop touching me! Uh-oh, we got cats in the office. I'm busy, Anubis. All right, I gotta. The other ones I think are all the way down the coast, but I can't quite remember. The coast runners. Coast runners. Where are the? I think they're further down. Coast.
Look. Friends.
I know. There's cats all over the place.
You have an army. A black, white, and striped.
Are they all in here?
It's already still out there.
Oh, the netters. Netters suck. Okay, do we see any? I thought they were further down, like over, like right around. Yeah, there they are. All the way at the very northern part. Let's. We're gonna be really careful. We're just gonna swim around all these guys. Yeah, the last one is the tram, 900 XP. Are you talking about the one where you killed the rats? Yeah. I don't know what level you get the rat quest either. I think you only have to be like level 5 maybe. But it might be worth, like I said, it might be worth creating a new character and just running through all those quests real quick so I know where they all are. So that when Classic launches, I can just go right to town and do those quests. Avoid the chaos. That's because you know it's going to be chaos on all the quests over there in the starter area. Because my first character is going to be a human paladin. You know? See? This is how I avoid murlocs. Let's just go for a swim. Yeah, I'm going to take, as soon as I turn this quest in, I'll take a little break. Well, we're getting about halfway to 18, though. That's not bad. Not bad. 15 hours for Protection Paladin. Or Protection Warrior, sorry. We still... There's a Coast Runner. Jesus. And that's probably a Coast Runner, yeah. Invite. Get this guy in my group. Is it raining? Yeah. Well, this warrior's crushing people. What's that? Is that what it's in? Oh. There's a little birdie on it. Nice.
Cute.
Very cute. We're getting married, I know. Amber, I need soda. I'm probably going to run out to the store. Even in the rain, I need to get out and get some soda. to save these Murloc fins for our other quests. So that's it, right? That quest. Oh no, I still need the Tide. Oh shit, Tide Hunters. What? Man, this quest is always annoying. Well, I already got 4 Tide Hunters, so I must have gotten them further down. So we have to go back. This quest is one of the more annoying ones because you really have to run a long ways up and down this beach to get them all. I guess he really wants to kill these guys. That's alright. More XP. Oh my god, there's cats going nuts in my office here. Now that we've got the new kitten, he's like 3 months old. He's reinvigorated the other 2 older cats, and they're all running around like they're insane. Ah, shit, I already frickin' rendered him. You bastard! Something's missing here, and I know what it is. Where'd my priest buddy go? I guess he just took off, right? He just left. He's like in the group and then he just leaves. Alright, well, we're gonna skirt these guys if we can. Yeah, the cats are going nuts, man. The kitten's partying. He's this half Siamese, half tabby, so he's like white with brown ear, with like orangish brown ears and like a orange tail that looks like a fox tail. It poofs up. Shit. It poofs up like a fox's tail, and his tail's like orange and yellow with little stripes on it. He's actually a really cool looking cat. And I would never want a Siamese cat like normal, like a full breed, because they're total bitches. But this half breed is actually pretty cool. And then of course I've got another. Oh yeah, they're really going at it. Anubis, be nice. Anubis is like fighting with the little baby. They're going at it. with the little ones chasing the big one. I mean, the big cat is like, Anubis is like a pretty big tabby. He's 4 times the size probably of the kitten. And then the other one is Osiris, who's pure black, and he's huge. He's the biggest cat I have. He's like 4 times the size of that kitten easily. Okay, so we need... yeah, but they're running around going crazy right now, attacking each other and doing little... Like, the little kitten gets down like all the way to the ground, like completely flat to the ground, and just goes into total stalker hunt mode. It's hilarious. You can't run away from me! Actually, probably is a good idea to kill a lot of these. I need to get the fins. Murloc fins? How many do I have? I've only got... Well, I've got 4. The quest, I think, takes around 7. So it's a good idea to keep killing these and try to get all the fins for the Murloc quest over in Lakeshire. Where are those other ones, though? They're not even showing up on the map now. The Tide Hunters. So, look at all these. Jeez, look at all these warriors. A lot of warriors. Salsini, what's up, dude? Salsini! I'm just doing a little protection warrior leveling. Something I've never done before, so this is a learning experience. Ooh, the crit with the bow. What's up, Amun-Ra? I got Amun-Ra over here and on my computer desk. This little kitten. Who's like literally about, I guess he's about 8 inches long. Come on, kitty. Oh. Go play with your big brother. 10 more days, man. Oh no, I was playing the Fury Warrior, and I was like, I played the Fury Warrior as long as I wanted to. I figured, you know, I kind of got my sense of what they're like, and then I was talking to some other people, and they were talking about Protection Warriors. I said, you know what? I said, I'll try a Protection Warrior. Go on. Cat's trying to get behind the computer. And so I figured I'd give the Protection Warrior a little go. You know, I'm just basically playing different characters also, and just trying to figure out which ones I may want to play as alts. You know, not as like my primary. But I mean, this Protection Warrior can take some damage, man. She, with her shield block, pretty defensive. There's another Murloc fin. I still don't see those damn Tide Hunters. Shit. No. This is still Light's Hope. Northdale. I was playing on the test server and it just was like bleh, meh. You know what I mean? Like, and the beta's back. They turned the beta back on, so the beta classic, the classic beta client is up, and you can actually, there's a template where you can create level 40 characters, and so I did that. I created a couple level 40. I created a level 40 warrior. And started playing around with that character. Hey, what's up, Ken? I did, Ken. Check it out, Ken. Here, hold on a second. Let me turn the music down a little bit. Yeah, if you hear, I got almost all of them except the gloves. We have every burnished piece except the gloves. We got the cloak, we got the shield, we got the shoulders. We're schmexy. And but yeah, I started playing the Protection Warrior just because I thought that Zulson, I thought maybe at some point I would maybe do some raids on a. Oh, I gotta get this cat out of here. He's trying. Come on, he's trying to climb on the computer, which is not a good thing. Come on. I gotta get the baby out of here. He's climbing on the computer. This new kitten is so inquisitive. Yeah, but I thought maybe I'd play the Protection Warrior just to see how comfortable it was, like is leveling, like how slow it would be. Oh, my auction of burnished leggings sold for 2 gold. Somebody else is going for the burnished set. I wanted to see how good it would be leveling a Protection Warrior, like how difficult. And so far it hasn't been too bad. They're after the Warriors and Oracles, Tim Tom, but which direction? This direction or the other direction? Telling me they're after those doesn't help me one bit. You got to tell me which way. Are they north or are they south? Because the thing is I'd already killed 4 of them. So if I've already killed 4 of them, they must be south because I would have killed them on my way north. But I'm not seeing any of them, so maybe they're all the way the other way. Oh shit, I hope not. This quest is such a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm on Northdale, dude. I just said so. Yep. Yeah, look, I have 105 gold on this character. And that's only because I just spent 20 gold on 20 gold on this face smasher. I mean, I have so much. It's like stuff selling for really high prices now because the server's going to be dead. You know, what is it? 7 days. This server goes down next Saturday. So everybody's using all their money. Like people are not worrying about spending a lot of money to buy things because they know if they don't spend their money, the server's going to go down and their characters are gone. I mean, I don't know about you, but I sure as hell am not going to try to. I think they said they were going to save the character data, but even if they did bring up another server, like later down the road, like a Burning Crusade server, which I think they will. Maybe. I think maybe they will. Even if they did, it's not like I would want to roll these characters again. I would just start from fresh because I like leveling. Leveling's fun. Yeah, they're south? Okay, good. That's what I figured. I figured they were south because I'm like, I've already got some that I killed. I must have killed them down here earlier. So, yeah, because there's warriors here and then there's oracles here, but there's also oracles up north. If I turn around and go north, there's oracles that way too. That's why I wasn't sure which way you meant. Good old Tim here. He's got a lot of experience in vanilla, I can tell. By the lighthouse, yeah. See, you guys probably have more experience. As much as I've played vanilla WoW, Zalson, you probably have played it more than me. I never played on Nostalrius. Did you play on Nostalrius, Zalson? I can't remember if you did or not. I think you did, right? What? How did I get all these guys? These bastards! Stop touching me! Son of a... Oh, this is not good. I'm so dead. Oh, man. That sucked because all I was trying to do was get south. Fucking son of... Ah! That pisses me off. That's the second time I've been killed by these fuckers. Talk about gang rape, man. They just come at you like so many of them. Oh. Anyways, that pissed me off because I was trying to talk to you guys and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Yeah. Zalson, I was asking you, did you actually play on Nostalrius? Because I never did. The first time I played any private vanilla servers was Elysium, which was almost 3 years ago now. So I have been playing on private vanilla servers for, I think, almost 3 years, 2.5. It's rain. Oh man, it's rain. Man, it's been raining here every day, like hard, heavy rain. Surprised we haven't drowned yet. No, I can't wait until I get my bonus. I'm gonna buy some new monitors, so I've got like 3 monitors on my desk here. Hopefully that'll help me from not always switching and looking at my other screen. That's too far away. I need to get a better setup here. Let's see what we got here. The Buckler of the Seas. Too bad there's no transmog in vanilla. Only like it would be cool for like items like that, you know. I would like it if the only transmog that existed was weapons, you know, like if you could just transmog weapons, that would be kind of cool. I wouldn't want to be able to really transmog gear that much, although it would be nice. But yeah, it's just I like the ability to see kind of how tough people are based on what gear they're wearing. What if you transmog? You could hide that. People could be walking around in a robe and kick your butt, which is kind of a nice feature too, to be honest. It's not bad. All right, we're just taking to the safe way, which is the water. The ones that are a pain in the ass is these crabs. The ones that killed me was when I got these crabs on me. The Morlocks with the crabs. Because they don't stop chasing you. They chase you halfway across the freaking world. Is that old? No, it's not. Old Merca. He's further down. There's a Tide Hunter, right? Yeah. And there's a Tide Hunter. Alright, cool. Sporty Spice always kind of just shows up out of nowhere. He's been in my group forever. All of a sudden he just pops up. He's like, aha! Here I am to save the day. It's like every time I just like run around, all of a sudden here he comes out of nowhere. 145. Boom. See ya. I just need one more Tide Hunter. Let's grab this one here. And there he is again. Ha ha! I'm here to save the day. Ha ha! Ha ha! Alright. Alright, we got that quest done. Thanks. I just love how that rogue just kept appearing out of nowhere. He's like walking out of the ground, you know. One time I played in the Burning Crusade, I was PvPing with my brother. We were going down Arathi Basin, and this fucking mage came out of nowhere, and my friend said, "Jesus Christ, I think he just walked out of the ground." And it looked, he must have been invisible, but when he came uninvisible, it looked like he was like half in the ground, you know? So it was like some sort of a glitch. We're like, so the rest of that battleground, we're like, man, I hope I don't see the mage who comes out of the ground again. That shit scared the fuck out of me. Oh my God, I'll never forget that. I was laughing for probably an hour because of the mage coming out of the ground to kick our ass. Of course, we killed him, but you know, you see this mage come out of the ground, you're like, what the fuck? Just sprint, I guess, but he's like, that rogue keeps like just appearing out of nowhere. That's what made me think of the mage out of the ground. Is every time I start to kill somebody, all of a sudden the rogue falls off the cliff. I'm like over here killing someone, he falls down off this little ledge here. It's like, and I'm like, aha! I'm here to say, you know, he's like, oh my God, it's like the cat from The Princess's Bride or something. I don't know. But yeah, it cracks me up. What was that? Do you the tips about scroll buffs? Yeah, I always use scrolls, man. I'll go to the auction house all the time, and I'll look for low level scrolls that are really cheap, and I'll just buy them all up, you know, and because it's just really useful to be using anything you can to give you an advantage. Scrolls, food buffs, everything. All right, what else we got? Suppose we could run through the hills and turn in this one quest. Since I got the hops on me, I'm sure. Yeah, let's do that. Now you said, do I know the tips about scroll buffs? I mean, I use scrolls all the time. I don't know if there's a certain, is there a specific way to use them or something about them I don't know? I don't know. I mean, I definitely use them. Scrolls are awesome. Of course, you can't stack certain ones. Like I can't stack like a stamina and like I can't stack the protection scroll with my defense here. And that rogue just keeps dying. I hope it wasn't my fault that he died there. But he keeps, every time I look around, he's dead. Do I need these guys yet? No, I gotta turn this quest in. I can do these. Turn this quest in. This guy's just getting trashed up here, right? There's just empty bottles everywhere. This guy's just getting lit. Come on, buddy, let's do this. Oops. You got a shield, I got a shield. Let's dance, you and I. I think I won that battle. Rogue, he's just every time I look around, he's dead. Oh man, it cracks me up. Oh yeah, look at that. I get him with the old, it's the first time I even used that skill. What is it called? Mocking Blow. Causes the 22 damage, minor amount of threat. Force the target to focus text on you for 6 seconds. Wow, that's a 2-minute, that is a 2-minute cooldown on Mocking Blow. Holy shit. Oh, there's a vendor in Stormwind? Yeah, I've seen vendors sell scrolls. There's a vendor in Stormwind, level 6 level. I've seen that vendor somewhere. I would just use them for me because the way I play the game is I always like try to use stuff for me to make myself level. You know, make my leveling a little bit easier. You know, I love to use scrolls while I'm leveling, so I'll have to find that vendor. Yeah, a lot of these little tips I don't know. I mean, some things I know, but when it comes to like anything that has to do with like, you know, farming, I mean, or like using like the auction house, I'm not as good with the auction house as like Zulcini over here. I do know about certain blue items and certain items that I can buy and resell, you know, at certain times and other things like that. You know, light feather, certain things I know that do sell well just by watching the auction house. But, and of course I know about, you know, where the cooking books are and stuff like that, and first aid and cookbook, and people buy those and sell those. I also know where you can buy where you can get certain green bows and stuff that you can just resell those in the auction house if you want. There's also traveling salesmen that sell a lot of stuff that, you know, jumper cables, you know, different things like that. And I know where some of those things are as well, but I don't know everything. That's for sure. There's just so much to this game. It's in the stockades area. I gotta check that out. Between enchanting and scribe. Okay, I know it. Yeah, I know where that's at. So it's okay. Let's go turn these quests in real quick, and then I'm gonna head to Stormwind and let's see. I need to clear my inventory out a bit. We did get 7 Murloc fins. That should be enough for our quest. Yep. There's the one in Menethil. I think I've seen him as well. I've definitely found vendors who have scrolls, and I usually buy them up, but I don't think about like kind of reusing them, like going back and continuously, because I'm always so busy. I'm always like, oh, I gotta go here and level and do this and level and. I'm trying to think. Well, I do have a better shield, better level 17 shield, so I may have to kiss the burnished shield goodbye. Cat's meowing and the little kitten's meowing at the door. He's like, let me in, I want to play with your computer. He was climbing on top of the computer and he wanted to jump behind it and start chewing on the cables. I was like, okay, no, I don't think so. Look at this. How many damn letters do I have to carry around? Response, Wiley's note. All of Westfall mourns for your loss, but we are plagued with our own war in Westfall. The farmers have been run off by thieves and mechanical goblins. Stormwind withdraws the ship, leaving the people defenseless. I must do the people's mission in the wake of Stormwind's abandonment to save what remains of this land. To take the militia to Red Ridge would mean certain doom for Westfall. My regrets, Grian Stoutmantle. So there's quite a lot of unrest going on in the lands of Stormwind and the surrounding countryside. You know the guy that gives you the crocodile quest? Yeah, I know where that's at. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. Let's hit the scroll guy. Oh, this server's definitely got a better population. See, more people are jumping back because you can only do so much on the classic beta. I mean, you know, like all I did was I jumped back on the classic beta just to make sure that that some of the add-ons I wanted to work would work, and most of them do. Huh. You know, what I couldn't really get to work correctly was my targeting nameplate add-on. My targets nameplate, but that's all right. So the guy you're talking about is either in the enchanting building or is he around the corner? There's a couple different places we can check. There's this one.
Hello.
And so I didn't think it was this one. I think you meant it was probably around the corner here, right? Over here somewhere, maybe in the building. This is the building where you get the enchanting vellums, you know. Here it is. Yeah, I see, man, dude, are you kidding me? Holy crap. That's a lot of scrolls, right? Yeah, we'll buy all those up and use them. What was this? Did you see the Reddit? I don't read. First of all, I don't read Reddit. Hardly ever. I find Reddit to be like the cesspool of the internet. There's some good information out there, but you know. Yeah, funny, Tim Tom, that yeah, that's what I was going to say. You could park somebody there, and every time you log in, maybe to do something with your banker, you could sit them there. So the first thing you do is check that, then run over and do your bank business, come back, log out by the vendor again. And so every time you swap, you can just check. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Of course, you end up doing that when you're trying to get recipes down in Booty Bay that you need for certain, engineering or blacksmithing. But asking Blizzard to move Mancrave's wife's body and the Barrens to give a more authentic vanilla experience. Well, where was it? See, I never play Horde that much, so I don't even remember where Mancrave's body was. Was it obviously Mancrave's? I remember that it was a very difficult quest. People could never find the body, right? So did they move it to a place that was more easily found than the original vanilla? Yeah, I had not seen that post, but since I don't plan on, I mean, I'll probably play Horde at some point, but. But yeah, I don't read Reddit a whole lot. I find it to be just a lot of bad information, a lot of conjecture, opinions. I guess you could say the same thing about Wikipedia, though. Well, but Wikipedia is supposed to be validated by somebody. All right, so let's see. We don't need any Murloc eyes anymore, I don't believe. We're not going to use any of this clam meat because I'm not going to bother with cooking since the server's going down very soon. We don't need the oil anymore. We don't need the hops anymore. We don't even need the okra anymore.
If Nancy is there, I'll pay her.
What are you talking about? Are you going up there?
Yeah.
To meet Lucy?
Yeah, not for all day though.
Oh, here. I had actually... Here. Yeah, pay her if she's up there. There's $60.
I'll bring your
Well, no, my tab will be $60 for me. At least, might be 80. Because there's a couple days.
It's 2 days.
Yeah, it's 2 days. All right.
Woo, that's cold water.
I do that sometimes. Our shower is weird. Sometimes you jump in and the water's like warms up really fast, and sometimes it doesn't. So sometimes, most of the times it warms up really fast. So a lot of times, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm getting ready to go to work, and I'll assume it's warm, and I'll jump in, and it'll be that one time for some reason it didn't get warm right away, and you're like, oh my god, it's fucking freezing. And my girlfriend just did that. So you had to run around the Barren Strait. I remember that it was a big thing in vanilla, in the original vanilla, Justin, that people couldn't find the body, and it was like, you know, hey, what's up, Chris? And people couldn't find the body, and they were like, bitch, you know. So it became like this big thing. Where's Mancroof's wife? You know, there was even like videos made on it and stuff. But I actually never have done the quest. It was the MP. You had to find an NPC, and it was way to the south and dead. So the idea is that since we all know where the body is, in 2019, Blizzard should move it to make it. Oh, okay, I see. I kind of disagree with that, because I mean that's not making it like it originally was. I get, you know, if you say that they should move, this is why I say Reddit's just a bunch of opinionated crap, because everybody has their own opinion, right? So, I mean, if you move the body, then it's not like where it originally was. You could say that about 1,000 quests in World of Warcraft. How many quests in WoW say go here to do something? Well, we all know where go here is because I've played Vanilla WoW for the past 3 years, and I played it back in 2004. So if you're going to say move Mancreek's body, then you might as well say, you know, move these gears I have to pick off the ground here, or move these Murlocs over here on the beach because I know where they are. I've done the quest so many times, I know where the Murlocs are. Well, you better move them to make it difficult like it was in Vanilla. So to me, that's not a valid argument at all. So I understand where they're coming from, but yeah, that's not a valid argument. All right, so I really wanted to get. Oh, here we go. The Shield of Thorson, level 25. That's not bad. Boop. Bye. I'm just blowing all my money because I know I'm going to be off this server pretty soon. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Now, what is that, Tim Tom, about? I want my Paladin. That was the one thing. The one thing with them creating Classic WoW, the one thing I asked for. As I say, and I even messaged Mike Morhaime. I was like, although he's not going to do anything about it, but I was like, could you please just give Paladins a taunt? Just give us taunt. That is the only thing I want added to Classic WoW. Because it just makes absolutely no sense that you've got 3 tanks in Vanilla WoW. 2 of them get taunt, but one of them doesn't. And that one ability really, really hurts Paladins, right? I mean, like, really hurts them. So, that was the one thing I asked for. And I knew they wouldn't do it, but I still asked for it. I'm gonna have to start selling some stuff. I'm running low on gold. But we're pretty set. I mean, I've got 3 blue items waiting for me right now. Oh, but there is some mail items coming up around level 25 that I'll probably want to get. Let's go ahead and leave this party. I really don't know why I'm still in a party with these guys. And I don't even know what they're doing. But if we go now, I get what, plate at what, 40 or something? So we got a while yet for plate. I'm just looking. Let's do this. I want to see if there's any like rare mail items. And okay, so we have these foot guards. See how the prices on here are just. This is the one that I was thinking about, was the green iron. I like the green iron because it has so much armor and stamina. But yeah, see how expensive things are. This is actually pretty good at 10 gold. See this? And that's actually really good. And if we go here, this is what? 7 strength, 11 stamina, 358. Doesn't have as much armor, but 12 strength, that stamina and spirit's pretty decent. So for 10 gold, that's not bad. And the Edge Master's Handguards, these are, of course, going to be some of the best things we can get in the game for my warrior. With the Archon chest piece here for 10 gold, that's not bad. What's it look like? Looks a little different than this one. It's not green, it's got some kind of gray. Might as well buy that. 10 gold's not bad. All these other things are just too expensive. Just stocking up on blues. Alright, what else do I need to do on here? I don't need to train yet until 18. Yeah, Chris, you know me. I mean, I think it's the one thing that they really could have done to paladins to make them just a little bit more viable. Plus, think about it. The game for raiding, every guild's looking for. I mean, the warriors. I mean, everybody needs warriors. It's just kind of not very. It's just not good. It's not that balanced when you've got these other characters that can tank, but they don't give them a taunt. It's like you could alleviate everybody having to be a warrior and make there a little bit more variety in raiding groups if you were to give a paladin a taunt, because then paladin could actually they still wouldn't be as good as a warrior because they don't have last stand, but they would be at least more viable. I have no idea what the idea behind them not having taunt is. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they defend when they have to. Yeah, exactly. Apparently that's it. They're so pious they wouldn't taunt it. That's probably the idea, right? They're this pious, order of honor-bound knights that wouldn't go around looking for a fight. They're not going to taunt people. So I guess it makes kind of sense if you think of it that way. Yeah, which is 90%. Yeah, that's true. In a 5-man group, paladins are nice because of the AoE damage. And, most of the people playing in vanilla or in classic are going to, not everybody, I mean, a lot of people are doing raids, but a lot more now doing raids than they originally did. But in the original World of Warcraft, there weren't as many people really doing raids. So, let me take a look at, let's hit the first aid trainer. We still don't have enough copper. I should probably just buy some copper to get that going. Let's see how much copper we're selling for. Because I've got tons of tin ore. I'm just blowing through money. I spent like 50 gold today, probably. Well, that's alright. I have a lot of stuff I can sell to make some money if I need to. Yeah, just look for some copper ore. Okay, it's not cheap, but it's not like crazy expensive. 10 for 80, 10. Here's 9 for 69. That's cheaper than 10 for 80 or 90. Let's see, if you're selling one for 10 silver, 10 would be a gold. So the cheapest one I've seen so far is probably, where is it? This one's not bad. And then this one here, 10 for 80. That's not bad. This one. And then, of course, 89. I'll just buy one more. That should be more than enough copper, hopefully. Actually, it might not be, because I'm trying to get my mining to 65 so I can smelt all the tin ore I have. No, druids are always going to be viable because of battle res. People are going to want a druid in the raid because of battle res. Yeah, we're hoping that 49 copper will get me where I need to go with this, which it should. Then I can smelt all this tin. What is this shield? Level 20. I'll probably just get rid of that shield. So we need to do our smelting. We need the first aid trainer. Yeah, there is the craftable leather gloves, remember? The Murloc ones? I think that would work, yeah. Those are craftable. I think you get the recipe off one of those vendors, like trades vendors, I think. I can't remember, because I've actually had it on my druid. It's really good for like a feral druid. So yeah, that's a good gloves to use on probably a warrior. But I don't think you would take away the tanking is on the druid, because, like, again, I mean, you still have battle res, and you still have people who enjoy tanking. Like, getting threat on a druid as a tank is a lot easier than getting threat on a paladin, so, in my opinion. So I still think that if you gave a paladin a taunt, that the druids are still very viable. I don't think they would become not viable. Uh-oh. Amber's going out to drink some beer with her friends. Look out. Party girl's in party girl engaged. I don't know. How can a paladin get aggro easier than a warrior? Alright, have fun, baby. I don't think no. I know that a paladin. Yeah. Well, you're saying a paladin is not reliant on high hit percentage. That's true, but unless you are stacking a lot of spell power, I mean, a warrior can go right in and taunt. I'm talking about single target. If a warrior can go right in and taunt a mob, I can go in and slap the mob around a couple seconds, for a few seconds. I'm still not gonna have as much threat as he does because he taunted him. Once he gets a block and he does like a revenge, he's going to have more aggro than I am. Now, if you're talking about multiple mob threat, yes, of course a paladin is going to have more multiple mob threat generation. But single target is what I was talking about. Single target threat generation of warrior is more than a paladin. Why do you think warriors are the premier, raid tanks? Yeah, no, you're right. That's not going to get all the aggro, but it adds. He's got mocking blow. He's got taunt. You've got revenge. You've got sunder armor. You have all these abilities that help get threat or help you to hold threat. What does a paladin have? Paladin's got no taunt. They got nothing. They just got throw down some consecrate and and just hit the mob. Maybe Yeah, I mean, a warrior has way more ways to gain threat and hold threat than a paladin does. Now, like I said, I'm talking single target. You know, if you're talking like, I see you're getting me all flustered now. I got to think about what I'm doing here. Let's take a look at my quest log. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, a single target threat, a warrior is easily going to do a better job than a paladin. Goldshire. Actually, I have one in Goldshire. Let's go to Westfall. No, we need to do our smelting. Got me all flustered thinking about fucking threat. I said, yeah, I mentioned Sunder Armor as a way of generating threat. All I'm saying is if paladins are better than warriors at threat, then why are warriors the ones who are raid tanking? I know a lot of it's because of crushing blows, obviously. A lot of it's because of last stand. But I still think a warrior has a better time of getting and holding threat than a paladin. Yeah, if you can... Of course they need Sunder Armor for threat. That's why they Sunder. What's a paladin going to do to get threat? You tell me how a paladin's going to out... You tell me how a paladin's going to get threat faster than a warrior. No, paladins do need to ramp up. By the time they go and throw Consecrate and hit a mob a few times, that's still ramping up. It's not like it's... It's not like a paladin just goes in there and hits a mob and has threat. I mean, a warrior's going to go in there and hit him too. I don't see what how you're saying. Where is he? Without... Because... Oh, man. I just put Chris in timeout because he was annoying me. I just don't know why he was getting so upset. So yeah, if you think a paladin can hold air the first few seconds, that's fine. I wasn't trying to say that they can't generate threat or that they can't get aggro. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying is if you go into a boss fight with a paladin or a warrior, the warrior over the length of that boss fight is going to have a much better time holding threat than a paladin. That's you know, that's pretty obvious. He was just trying to say that the first few seconds of a fight, the paladin's better. I'm like, well, that's just the first few seconds. Once the warrior gets a few sunders up, you know, he gets a few revenges in there, he's gonna have a ton of threat. Yeah, I don't. I don't understand why he was getting so upset, Zalcini. I'm not sure what his deal was. So, but yeah, he was being insulting. He's like, dear God, you're a paladin. You don't know this. I'm like, hey, I never profess to know everything in this game. I think anybody who watches me on YouTube knows that I make all kinds of mistakes and I'll profess to be a noob half the time. You know what I mean? Anyways, whatever. But yeah, I don't want people coming into the stream and just being kind of abusive and being silly. You know, he was being a little bit over the top, so I put him in timeout. That's what I even said that to him. That's what I said, Zalson. I said, yeah, multi-target a paladin, of course, is going to get better threat. But I said once a warrior, and I even said that, and once he uses a couple sundered armors, he's going to have threat. You know what I mean? I was like, that's exactly what I said. He said he can taunt, he can sunder, even his revenge is generating threat. You know, he has all these abilities to generate threat. What's a paladin have that generates threat outside of just holy damage, right? You know, you've got your buff up that makes you generate threat when you deal holy damage. Well, how much holy damage are you really dealing? If you throw down Consecrate, it's a ticking thing. It takes every so many seconds, it ticks for a certain amount of damage. And it's not like you're going to be, you can't judge every 2 seconds, you know. So if you judge once, yeah. You judge righteous and get a little threat? Sure. Can you get a little threat from your Consecrate? Sure. But it's not a lot. It really isn't. You know, I guarantee you, any warrior against a paladin, the warrior's going to get threat pretty quick. That paladin may have threat for the first 5 seconds, but after that, the warrior's going to take it away. So that he was just being straight up silly. I'm like, dude, you're just being straight up ridiculous. Well, what his problem was. Plus, he always comes in here and says, "Hello, you beautiful babe," and I'm like, you know, I'm not gay. You guys, you know, my voice may have a slight gay tone to it because I've been told that before, but I'm not gay. I'm engaged to my girlfriend here, and so I don't really like when people come in and say, "Hey, you beautiful babe," I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, like, I may play a chick tune, but that doesn't make me gay. You know what I mean? So that always kind of annoyed me a little bit too. Yeah, but multi-target threat for sure. Paladin's is better. Yeah, but Zalcini, Tim was schooling me on all kinds of stuff. Hey Mason, yeah, this is Northdale. Tim was schooling me all kinds of things about the warrior, about how to, you know, maybe go alchemy and get rage potions, and how to use the thorium set to PvP against casters, and basically you become almost unkillable. Some pretty cool stuff, you know, and yeah, Paladin definitely has to do more. Warrior, it's easy. You know, Warrior starts blocking and revenging and all that. Yeah, hey Mason, this is all the only reason I'm playing this protection war right now is just kind of like a just kind of to see, you know, what it would be like to level a protection warrior. For classic, yes, exactly. I've been trying to play the warrior. I played a Fury Warrior a little bit on the classic beta. Actually, on one of the other servers, on the Northdale servers, and then I played the protection warrior here. And I'm just trying to feel out the warrior and see if it's something I would like to play in vanilla, because in original vanilla I never really played a warrior that much. So. Wow, I still have this from that quest all the way back in Dark Shore. I won't be playing a rogue. I love rogues. I think rogues are really... I mean, if I was on a PvP server, I'd be thinking about playing a rogue, but we're going to play on the PvE realm Pagel. And I think the biggest reason I'm doing that is because I've played private servers for the past 3 years, and I've played pretty much on PvP realms for the past 3 years. And since I'm a human, since I'm an Alliance tune... the Horde really ganked the shit out of Alliance, and it's just pretty much, you'll see it over the last 3 years. I mean, if you ask anybody who's played predominantly Alliance, and the funny part is, if you play Horde, it's completely different. If you play Horde, the Alliance don't run around and gank you. Hardly, not that much. It's really funny. And since I'm going to be stuck with Alliance because I want to play a Paladin, I really don't want to just be getting ganked a lot, because they're never really fair fights. It's always like a 60 versus a 20, or 330s versus 130, and it's just kind of silly, to be honest. And so that's why I'm going PvE. I thought about going RP PvP. I thought about that too, Mason, because Bloodsail Buccaneers also had a better server name, but I'd already talked to some people like Bola and stuff. We were talking about what server to go on, and I already said Pagel, and they were like, all right, we're gonna go Pagel. And he told all his friends we're going Pagel, and so at that point I felt like, well, I don't want to now say, okay, let's go to Bloodsail Buccaneers, you know, and make them change. But Pagel's actually right now sitting at a full status, so it's gonna be pretty busy. As far as rogues, though, I like rogues, and I would definitely play a rogue if I was on a PvP realm. But rogues they're so specific, you know, like they're really good for PvP, but if you're not doing a lot of PvP, I find them a little bit boring in like dungeons and stuff. I mean, they're good and all, but I find them a little bit more boring than some of the other classes. You just go in there and beating the shit out of stuff because they're pretty easy to play if you understand the rotations and stuff. I think they're pretty simple. You know, you just have to understand when to go in, when to get out. You know, don't stand in the fire, all that kind of fun stuff. But I never thought. Well, they're hard to play in PvP. They have a high skill cap for PvP, but I thought for PvE. I mean, for me personally, for PvE, I've never had any issues of being like top DPS with a rogue. But I didn't really play a rogue in vanilla that much. Although I had a 60 rogue, but I didn't really do any raiding with them. It was more of just, you know, 5-man groups. Well, having a rogue for CC is obviously super fun. So I forgot. You know, actually, honestly, I've forgotten about it. It's been so long since I played. But doing like LBRS, UBRS, all that stuff as a rogue is a lot of fun because you're going to be doing a lot of like CC. You know. So I mean, a rogue is definitely. I mean, I played a rogue in BC a lot. In Burning Crusade, I did a lot of rogue, a lot of PvP. And in Burning Crusade, we still had the need for a lot of CC in the 5-man dungeons, so I was doing a lot of sapping and blinding and all that. But in a raid environment, I just find a rogue. It's kind of, it's okay, I guess. But I'm thinking of doing more like a Holy Priest for healing in a raid, or doing like the really difficult thing which is playing like a AoE protection paladin and trying to do 5-mans and 10-mans and maybe even doing some off-tanking in raids. Yeah, I mean, you've got the drag, you've got the bomb, return damage from Angor Crater, yep. Yeah, exactly, Tim Tom. With a Paladin, you have to, like, there's a really good guide out there for Paladin. And it's all talking about, like, I mean, I don't even know what I need right now. Let's take a look. We can make the copper modulator. I'm actually going to have to pull up a engineering guide just so I don't waste materials. But I think if you want a PvP, Rogue's a good choice. If you want a PvE on a Rogue, that's fine too. Rogues are always going to be really high up on the damage. You know, you're going to do a lot of damage. And Warlock too. Warlock's great for PvE. I think if you're torn between the Rogue Hunter and Warlock, I would push you towards the Warlock just because they're so good at everything. You know, you're so good at CC, you're so good at PvE, you're so good at PvP. You know what I mean? I love the Hunter. I love Hunters in vanilla. I love playing around with all the different pets. I think that's great. Hunters are good in PvP, but raiding as a Hunter is like, you know, your damage is going to be in the middle. You're going to be in the middle to the low of the pack as a Hunter. You're still going to do okay damage, but not great. But the good thing about the Hunters too is they don't die a lot in raids because they're standing far back. They can feign death, you know, and you know they have the pets to help doing some of the more complicated pulls and stuff like that is beneficial. Yeah, and then definitely enchanting tailoring on my priest will be enchanting tailoring. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough on a Hunter for sure. But they're consistent damage. And they're safe damage. Hunters don't die that much, you know. They're not as squishy as like the Clothies. And they can stand pretty far away from combat and just bomb away. And all right, hold on a second while I pull up a leveling guide. Oh. Yeah, I am not the end-all, be-all person when it comes to everything that there is to know in Classic WoW. I mean, I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, my knowledge of Classic WoW, I'd put myself around a 5, maybe even a 4. So, yeah. I think sometimes people see you stream and they just assume, oh, he's streaming vanilla WoW and he's played it for all these years. He must know everything. No, I don't. I know certain classes really well. And I try to, I'm constantly trying to learn more about the game, you know, and that's, like I said before, that's why I stream, because people come in and tell me, oh, try this or try that, or oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, and I learn a lot, you know, from other players, which is great. So, engineering guide, guys, we're going to, let's see what skill I'm around. We can do rough, we need to make 30 rough copper bombs is what it says, so to get us to 75 skill, we're already at 70.
So rough copper bombs. We just need some rough blasting powder. Let's go ahead and create all that. Yeah, the hunter gear looks nice. Yeah, looks really nice. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know everything. I know a few things. You know, I know a lot about protection paladins. I know a lot about priests. And then I just love the game in general, but that's about it. I mean, if you start talking warlock, rogue, you know, I am not the person to go through for tips on how to play a rogue or how to play a warlock or how to even play a mage. I know those classes pretty well, but I'm not the person that's going to be your best person to go to for that stuff, you know. But that's why I love doing these streams, because I get people on here who are a lot more knowledgeable in these areas than I am, so I learn a lot. You know, Tim Tom was telling me some stuff about the warrior that was really good tips, you know. Yeah, I like to get a lot of input. What I do is I try to gather as much information as I can from everybody or from videos and web articles, and then I just play around with it all until I figure out what works best for me. Because what works best for someone may say this is the best way to play a class, but that may not be the best way to play the class for you. You know, like I don't play protection paladins the way a lot of people play protection paladins. Really, like I don't use reckoning, and I don't use it. But the way I play, I like to play, and I think it's very useful. I think it's a good way to play, but yeah, no, I played. I was like 32 years old when WoW came out. Was it 2004? I was 34. I was 34 years old when World of Warcraft came out. So I was already had played like Lineage 2 and lots of other games, and I was already like playing. I played WoW in 2004. I played in the beta on Doomhammer, so I'd already had. I've already had a lot of experience in WoW. But the thing is, when you play World of Warcraft in 2004, by the time you get to 2015 or 16, you've pretty much forgotten everything from back then, unless you go back and read articles or watch videos. A lot of stuff you forget, you know. That's why over the past few months I've been spending a lot of time. I've been spending a lot of time just leveling up different types of characters to kind of remember how to play them again. It's like, well, how do I play a Fury Warrior? How do I play a Prot Warrior? How do I play, you know, like a mage or a warlock? And I found out that by playing the warlock to level like 15, I didn't like the warlock, which is funny because I always knew I didn't really like the warlock. But I was like, well, I'll try it again. You know, I haven't tried a warlock in so long, but I just don't enjoy playing warlocks for some reason. I don't really know why. You know, anyways, we're level 74 here. So what can we make? Copper modulator, handful of copper bolts. Let's make about 4 of these. Yeah, people back in 2004 weren't doing like, oh my god, we have to have every buff in the world before we go to raids. Now they're going to raids with every world buff, all these other kinds of buffs. I mean, they are decked out going to these raids. People are clearing MC in like 45 minutes. There's guilds that clear Black Temple in like 30 minutes. I'm not even joking. It's unbelievable. Yeah, Pantheon's not in the beta yet, but the Fairthale launch is coming really soon, within the next month, I would imagine. 2 months tops. And once Project Fairthale is released, that has a lot of the content that they're, you know, a lot of the stuff that's created for that is the core. You know, they worked on all the core gaming systems to work for that section of the world. So the major core gaming systems are all going to be in place. You know, all the climbing mechanics, the weather mechanics. I believe the weather mechanics. Don't quote me on that, but I think the weather mechanics. And then, of course, the spells, the new spell animations, the new character skins, new character models. I don't think they are going to have all the textures in place, but they're going to have a lot of the resources created. So, like all the villages and all the buildings and the structures and the mountains and the trees and the rocks and all the textures for those things, they've created the textures, the reusable textures and the reusable art assets for Project Fairthale. So, once that's released, which is the next month or two probably, then they're at a good spot where they can start cranking out the rest of the stuff. It'd be like me going in and making Goldshire. Well, I had to make all these wood textures for Goldshire and maybe the lamps and the lighting and the desks and the tables and the fireplace. Well, now that I've done that, I can easily remake other little villages throughout the game because I already have the art assets and I already got the textures. It's kind of like that. So once Fairthale comes out, I don't think it'll be long at all before the alpha comes out, not the beta. Because remember, right now we're in pre-alpha. The alpha will be next, which is still early phase of the game. But once the alpha comes out, I'll be in the alpha because I've already paid like $300 for one of the pledge packages that gives me full alpha access. So, yeah, I'm really excited for Pantheon. We're gonna see you know, see where that goes. Oh, I just didn't have enough copper bolts to make the copper bombs. So, but let's just try to get to level 75 here real quick. And I'm losing my voice again, guys. I've been on the stream a lot the last few weeks, and my voice is kind of going. And let me go back to my handy-dandy level engineering guide. That's the other thing, too, guys. I'm 49 years old. I don't remember things as well as these young kids. I'm sorry, I don't. So, yeah, I like to enjoy World of Warcraft. I like to enjoy the leveling experience. I like to enjoy everything it has to offer. But I'm not a hardcore player because I don't find being hardcore being very fun. I've never found being hardcore fun. Now, I did stuff that was hardcore in Terra. I did stuff like clear Fang of Caprima solo on a warrior. I soloed Fang of Caprima, which is like 2 people in the entire United States have done that. So I've done hardcore stuff, but I don't really consider myself really a hardcore player. I like to do things that are challenging. I like to take like a protection paladin by myself and maybe run out and kill like 20 mobs at once or something that most people would watch me do that and be like, what the fuck, how's he doing that? You know, that kind of stuff I find fun. But as far as min-maxing and being like, oh, I've got to have every little thing down to the letter, you know, and you know, if I do this and I do this, and if I make sure I interweave all my like auto attacks just perfectly and don't miss a single one in this whole raid encounter, I didn't miss out on any damage and my guild's going to benefit. Yes, that's true. You didn't miss out on any damage, and yes, your guild's going to benefit. But how much fun did you have trying to do all that? I could have been out running around, you know, grinding some loot, making some money instead of losing all my money from the raid wipes. But I mean, I'm all just kind of kidding and joking. But there are different ways to play the game, and I'm not really in the game to be super hardcore. I don't find that. I find it starts to become like a job. It feels like a job. I'm like, oh, I've got to go farm all this and this and this. But we'll see. You know, maybe when I get in the raids in our guild on Pagel, maybe I'll start to really enjoy it more than I used to, and maybe that'll change. Rough copper bomb, arc like spanner. So I need coarse blasting powder. All right, sweet. And I'm not. That's the funny part. I'm 49, dude. But I'm just a big kid. I always have been.
Very well then.
All right, so we need, I think it was 20 coarse blasting powder. Coarse blasting. How do I not have any coarse stone? Because I didn't pick it up out of the mailbox. It's really hard to find good MMOs. And Pantheon, like, you know, it has the chance to be not just good, but great. It really does. It's going to be difficult. It's going to require cooperation. It's got really cool weather systems that are going to be, I think, really interesting. It's got some really fun climb mechanics, so you can climb mountains and find, like, NPCs in difficult-to-find locations that may have interesting scrolls to learn or quests to pick up. You know what I mean? It's going to be really fun. And I'm excited to get into the alpha, and that's why I paid that extra money. I wanted to make sure I was getting the conclave, the founders conclave, so I can get in there with all my friends and be in the founder areas in the cities. And why did this guy get in a group with me? Who is Tio Sheeps? That is not you, Zalzini, is it? Oh man, this guy got in the. I don't know who this Tio Sheeps is, but. Failed NASA test subject. Alright, let's grab this coarse stone. I know I got some. I hope. Well, I don't have as much as I would like. So then I need to make, what, 20? Is that what it said? Oh. Coarse stone. Coarse blasting powder. I need to make 20 of those. And then I need to make 20 coarse dynamite. That should get me to around 100. Alright. But actually, I think, you know, the target dummies is, yeah. The target dummies is It's really for AoE farm. Yeah. You know, I've never even used those for AoE farm, so that's interesting. I mean, it definitely would help. And there's another thing, Tim. I've never even used the target dummies for AoE farm, but you can create the target dummies and break them down and get a fused wiring, and that's a great way to make money early on. Everybody's gonna want the fused wirings for the repair bots, so if you can make yourself a lot of target dummies and break them apart and get some fused wirings, you can sell those for some quick gold. I mean, I thought I said 20. Rough course, yeah. That's... Yeah, but I like having engineering though. I mean, even like, hey Tim Tom, even Skarm is supposed to be one of the best tanks in vanilla. As it says that you should go engineering, but I think again, it's like, it's just it's just your play style. It's like what you want to do. I mean, if you enjoy going out and PvPing a bunch of clothies and casters, you know, or if you want to have all those rage potions and stuff. Of course, I think Skarm's probably what he's thinking is you're gonna have those trinkets for PvP, and you can always buy rage potions. I mean, you can always buy rage potions in the auction house or have someone else in your guild make them. What else do I need? Linen cloth. I really enjoy having all the explosives for pulling too. You know, pulling mobs in a 5-man with your dynamite and your explosive and bombs and stuff is actually pretty useful too. Because the paladin doesn't have range pulls. You know, I don't even have a bow. Paladin can't even use a bow. Oh, that's their thing. That's kind of like, well, warrior can use a bow, but a paladin can't. Which I'm pretty sure a lot of the movies I've watched, paladins, you know, Templar knights, some of them actually used bows, so, or at least crossbows. You know. What else do you need? More course blasting powder. Yeah. You're gonna have 3 paladins? I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't have 2. Like in original World of Warcraft, because we didn't have dual spec, I found it really annoying to have to respec a lot. So what I did was I actually had 2 priests, 2 warriors, and 2 rogues. You know, because I was just playing around with different specs. You know. I did have 2 warriors. I had a Fury warrior and a Protection warrior. Alright, so we need to get... we gotta get to 100, which we're not 100 yet. Flying Tiger goggles. Snicker Fang Jowl. That's hilarious. What do the Flying Tiger goggles need? They just need 2 Tiger's Eye and some Bronze Bar. Let's go ahead and grab some Tiger's Eye so we can go ahead and make our headpiece. That guy before, man, he really was he's really high up on paladin. He's like, paladins, they can hold aggro better than warriors. I'm like dude. He really loves paladins, I guess, you know. I guess that's why he's on my channel. Oh, it cracks me up. It's like that mage coming out of the ground again. Fucking gold mine. What? Dude, that mage just came out of the ground. Oh man. One of the other funniest things I ever saw was I was standing in, what was that PvP area that they added? What, Cataclysm or Wrath of the Lich King? Remember that zone? Was it Wintergrass? So I'm standing in Wintergrass, right? And I'm in the main building area for the Alliance. We're like getting ready for the next Wintergrass to begin. And there was some like warrior or somebody, I think it was a rogue or a hunter, standing next. I think it was a rogue standing next to me. And there was a warlock, a horde warlock, had hidden himself on top of the building, and he cast all these dots on this rogue. And the rogue, all of a sudden, sees all his damage hitting him and all his life draining him. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, "What the fuck's happening to me?" So he just starts jumping up and down. He's like jumping up and down, like, "I'm on fire! I'm on fire!" I must have been like a 10-year-old kid, and he's like, "Oh my god." Oh, he's fucking jumping around. I'm dying. Why am I dying? Oh my god. Too funny, man. Too funny. Alright, so, oops. What do we need to make here? Some more copper bolts, I guess. I just want to get to 100 engineering. Of course, dynamite wasn't really doing it. So we can make some copper modulators maybe. So don't really think I'm going to be needing too much copper bar. Let's take a look. No. There's been some good times in WoW over the past 15 years or however long. Yeah, but the first time I always had was always me and my brother playing dual rogues in Arathi Basin and just basically just dominating Arathi Basins with 2 rogues. It was always a lot of fun. All right, so we're at 101. Let's go hit the trainer. I'm just trying to get high enough to I go ahead and make my flying tiger eye goggles. Just give us some schmexy goggles to run around with. Maybe give us a little bit of stamina. Okay, he's got nothing. You got nothing for me. Nothing. Flying tiger goggles. Oh, we need some light leather. Looks like I missed out on that. What else can we make? Silver contact. Practice lock. Okay, well, we need bronze bars, so let's go ahead and do that. I wonder what it would be like to... Can you actually PvP with a protection warrior? I guess you kind of sort of could stance with them. You know, I could stance and maybe hamstring some people. Like I could hamstring a mage and get on them and... You know, war of attrition, you know, with my thorium armor. Like you were saying, Tim Tom, they'd be casting spells on me and I'd be resisting them. I gotta check out that sword you were talking about. Where was that sword at again? The one that has the resistances on it? Did you say it was a quest reward or was... I think it was quest reward you said. I'll just check that out. It's a two-hand sword. Okay. Well, I suppose I could respec my warrior. I mean, I'd be level 60. I suppose I could respec to like an arms build and just go PvP with that sword. Probably would be pretty viable. All right, what else do we need to make here? Practice locks, weak flux, handful of copper bolts. All right, so at this point, it looks like I still am going to need some copper. Well, let's at least get the light leather. I think I've got some of that. We can make our flying tiger goggles. I still need more copper ore. I'll probably have to buy some more. Hey, what's up, Grumpy? You just need to kill the elite undead mage. You need to kill the elite undead mage. Oh yeah, you're talking. Yeah, I know that one. That's the sword that has the really nice glow. The really white looking sword with the kind of white glow on it, right? From killing Araj the Summoner. Yeah, I remember that sword. That's a pretty. It's a sweet looking sword too. Let's see if I've got any light leather. That looks like light leather. Look at all those scrolls we bought. You know what? I'm gonna. Hey, I don't know what the timer is, Tim, on those scrolls, but I'm gonna head over there and see if I can see. See if we can get some more. Look at that. Even my goggles match my armor. Oh yeah. I wish I had a nice sword, but swords are freaking expensive in the auction house to get like a nice blue sword, you know. So the goggles give me the 4 stamina, so that's, you know, it's better than nothing. They don't give you any armor, do they? 27 armor. Yeah. I need a blacksmith to make me a shield spike too. I could probably give the blacksmith some. I could probably give the blacksmith a mithril. I don't know what it needs to make the mithril shield spike. I wouldn't bother with a thorium because it's like why on a low level item, but mithril shield spike wouldn't be too bad. Nope. I bought them all, so they still haven't respawned probably, or somebody else bought them after they spawned. I don't know what the timer is on them. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like if you even just buying, like you can buy low level like low level bows and crossbows here as well. And I was able to buy some stuff for my hunter, you know, and to help her out when she was leveling from level, you know, level 1. Like if you go right here to the empty quiver. So yeah, you can get yourself a reinforced bow or heavy recurved bow.
Good day to you.
You also have some better ones here as well. And there's some guns too. So
See you later.
even just these white low level items are useful for a character that's level 1, you know. All right, so I really need to like organize my inventory here. It's starting to turn into a mess like it always does. I've just spent so much gold on gear, but I should probably really dump 10 gold onto a bag,
How are you?
to a slot here. Yeah, you can see I'm pretty full here. Oh, here's some more copper. Oh yeah, so we got a little bit more copper. Yeah, bank's just entirely full. Let's go ahead and buy another bag slot for 10 gold. Because this is getting to be pretty much a mess. Yeah, server's over 3,000 today, so hell of a lot better than the other server. Silverhand was dead. Alright, so copper ore, I'm not worried about that. Let's just try it back. Get a container, bag. I'm fine with just a mage weave. Or even a, what is this, 12 slot bag. Let's try large. Alright, the large knapsack is also 12 slots. So the cheapest one I got here is 4.99. Yeah. Oh, we can just get the mage weave one. Just looking for anything that'll stack. And there's some more coal, iron ore. We're gonna need this snout for that quest. This we don't need anymore. We can just get rid of it. And I don't know if any of these recipes, if I'm okay. This one we can learn, so that's good. Intellect, not really gonna do me a lot of good, is it? No. We can't use iron grenade until we get to 175. Alright, cool.
What can I do for you?
Just trying to grab anything that we can stack. These things are all stackable gems, so just take them out. And just looking for any rough stone that stacks. Alright, cool. What's this? Werner's note. Alright, so our inventory is fairly clean. Cool. Still a little messy, but not too bad. Check the building on the left of the age. You mean this one?
Looking for something specific?
There is a... I think it's still in vanilla. Let me show you something. Like, the barbershop isn't here. Like, it doesn't actually do anything, but it might actually still be here. Let me take a look. Yeah, there's a little quest on the other side. Yeah, see the barbershop? Like, it isn't in vanilla. It isn't actually a barbershop. But if you go in here, I think it's here. I hope it's here. Maybe it might not be. It might not be until Burning Crusade. Yeah, I don't see it. Unless it's not this building. Or I guess the barbershop was here, wasn't it? It was right here. No, it's not here. But if you're in the Burning Crusade and you go up to the barbershop and you go to the second level, you'll find the floor has like a floorboard missing, and there's like a little baby skeleton in there, and you're thinking, what the hell? Who got killed, here? But yeah, there is a quest over here, I know. Like right here, I think, right?
Hello.
See? There's this one. And then...
What can I do for you?
Greetings.
Yeah. This one I thought Sophie had a quest at one point.
I supply
And these are
all
just
finest
vendors. All right, let's go ahead and sell some of this junk I don't need.
You need something?
Not gonna need this. We don't really need that. Not gonna need that. I don't think we need the Gorta snouts anymore. And we can probably get rid of that shield, but I'll hold on to it because it's kind of cool looking. Oh, let's get these good potions in here. Level 12, that's good. These low ones are pretty much useless, but I guess we'll hold on to them. And the Strider Steer. Everything else looks okay. I just need to start using some of these things, getting them out of my inventory. I think we're ready to roll. Unless there's anything I should check in the auction house. I could check one more time for shield spikes, I guess. But nope. Ooh, there's a shield of blocking. That's a good shield right there. If you don't have enough money to get a blue shield, that's a really good one. Yeah, I've seen Tainted Pierces as low as 12 gold. Look at that. Look at that. Like from level 14 all the way to level 31. There's no swords. That's crazy. That must be the same person trying to sell Blood Razor, because he keeps putting in there at 500 gold. I'm like, who the hell's going to buy Blood Razor for 500 gold? Probably some jerk off who bought gold, you know. What about the Intel Celeron? No. No. Do not get that. Do not get a computer with an Intel Celeron, Grumpy. That is no. That's a terrible processor. Make sure it's an Intel i5. Make sure it's at least an i5. If you have an i5, you're fine. I'm sure. Just don't do Celeron. It's just so bad. Get yourself like a cheap i5 computer. Just to run classic, you know. I'm sure you can find something on eBay for probably pretty cheap. All right. We are leveling a Protection Warrior. We forego cruelty. We're going pure defense. But we really need a shield spike, but we don't have one, so it really sucks. Requires... We just have to finish out anticipation, then probably go into improved shield block. Allows your shield ability to block an additional attack. And increases the duration. So that will be good. At level 18, I think we get a few more skills too from the trainer. Nothing groundbreaking. I don't think we get anything that great until we hit 20. Ooh, what is the beast deck? Wow, buyout 2,000 gold. Starting bid 2,000 gold. Buy from vendor 40, sell to vendor 10. It's kind of dangerous coming over here to do quests because there's a lot of ganking going on. Oh, you're at Walmart? Yeah, I wouldn't buy a Celeron, dude. Do not. I didn't even know they still made that processor. That is a bad processor.
Well, I believe we have all the Murloc fins. I think it might be 8. Let me take a look. I don't. Do I have it yet? Let's see. Dark Shore, Balshalaran, Abandon, Red Ridge Mountains, Westfall. Price of shoes. Okay, so I guess you don't get that next quest until we finish the other one. Just the fact that there's like fucking dead people everywhere and I'm seeing frost traps and flares on the ground. There's definitely some PvP going on around here. i5, Grumpy. Intel i5 processor or i7. I would not get anything other than those two processors. I don't care what they tell you at damn Walmart. If you want to play classic WoW, yeah, I would definitely want to get at least an i5. And don't get yourself a piece of shit AMD. There's the newer AMD is not too bad, but it's going to be too expensive, and the lower range AMDs aren't going to be really worth it, I don't think.
Can I help you?
Alrighty, we got a lot of scrolls. Put that sexy gray tabard on. And what do we need to kill here? We need, let's kill some Murlocs. Let's kill some Murlocs. They're level 19. Ouch. Let's not kill some Murlocs. There's probably some lower level ones over here. We also need the tools. We can grab that. I don't really need intellect scrolls. You're gonna die, Murloc! Alright, Murloc. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. It would be nice to get to 1,000 to get my community tab for the mobile devices. Alright. Yeah, let's take some level. Ooh, level 20. Let's just see how tough this Protection Paladin really is. Nothing like shooting bows underwater. Ooh, the heavy battle hammer of strength. Damn. That's a pretty nice weapon. Here, I'm tempted to equip it. What level is it? Oh, it's level 20. That's a pretty nice weapon, though. I bet you I can sell that in the age for a pretty good price. Oh. Come over here, Mr. Scout. Let's see how well we do against 2 level 19 Murlocs. Nah, we're taking a lot of damage. Well, this guy had to bubble. He's like, fuck that shit, I'm out of here. He bit off a little bit more than he could chew. Oh. Well, we took 2 level 19 mobs with no problemo. Not so bad. Oh yeah. Usually Tim Tom, I usually can take him. I can take him with my paladin at levels 18 or 19. You know, at this level, I could probably take him with my paladin. At least I've done it before, because I can just heal myself. But yeah, on the warrior, maybe not so much. Sunder armor. Woohoo! Sunder armor. Heroic strike. Oh yeah. What are scrolls we got? We got spirit. We could toss up a spirit. We don't want protection, but we could use a stamina one. So spirit and stamina. There we go. Oh, we got 2 again. Shit. Person stole my mob. Yeah, I know, Grumpy, but I still think if you find, like, here, let me go to eBay.com. What I would look for is a Dell Optiplex. Here's a Dell Optiplex 9020 Intel i5 45 3.2 gigahertz 8 gig of RAM. Only it doesn't have a hard drive. It's $90. We definitely want to get you one with a hard drive. Here's a Dell Optiplex Intel i7 with a Radeon 8 gig, which would probably be good enough. This is $170. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, these aren't great computers, but they should be good enough to get you into Classic. You know, grab yourself something. I won't paste the link because it's too long. But go to eBay. You can grab yourself like a Dell Optiplex for like $170. That'll probably run Classic WoW just fine. So that's to me, that's your best option if you're on really limited funds. You're not going to find anything cheaper than that, really. That's going to be that good. Okay, these are both level 20. This could be a little tricky. Oh, it's T.O. Sheeps. I don't even know who this guy is. he's all, he could come over and help me out. What's up? What's up, T.O.? Let's get some of these damn... And I bandaged you when I wanted to bandage me. What's going on here? Is this Julian? Wait a minute. This has got to be Zolson. Is this you, Zolson? All right, let's get these guys pulled. Shield wall. Shield wall. All right. I'm trying to tag him. Oh, shit. Kill them. Kill them all. It's kind of hard to tag. You know, I'm probably better off tagging them in my battle stance because I can actually get off my stuff a little quicker in battle stance. One second, I'm looking for... This will work. All right. Let's pull some of these guys. Just turn that. They're so spread out. And pulling with my bow will definitely tag him as long as I hit him with my bow. Another action is in progress. That was weird. Move. You gotta do a little frost magic here. Little blizzard. Let me hit that guy. Let me hit that guy. I got him. Yes, he did. Oh, we got another one. All right. What is your guild name? Codeine Castle. Nice. Oh, and you're an engineer too. All right. Yeah, that'll put me up to 30. I got 30 copper bombs now. All right, I'm going to bring in a couple. Well, no, I'm not. I guess I'm going to bring one in. It's just not, they're too spread out. They're spread out too far. The other camp's actually better for doing this quest, actually. I just went here because it was closer. Yeah. All right, let's just swim. Yeah, just follow me. Follow me! We can kill those gnolls. I gotta kill these other Red Ridge poachers too, so... You might go mage, huh? Mage is awesome, dude. You know it is. Your two favorite classes, as long as I've known you, have always been mage and paladin. So I know you're gonna... You know I'm going paladin. See you, Grumpy. Spots are full? Yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah, they are full, though. We gotta watch out for that elite dude. Here he is. See him? The elite Lake Thresher down below me. Don't want to aggro him. Yeah, but this is a good spot here. And it may look full, but there's so many that spawn here.
I got 6 to 10 on my spotted sunfish, so 7 to 10. I only need 2 to 3 more. And I have all the fins, so I can turn that quest in immediately once I get it. Once I select it. Yeah, it's got casters, but it's still a good spot. Most of the casters are on the shore. Most of the ones in the water are the melee, so I usually just hang around in the water. Swim around out here. Most people have an aversion to water in vanilla WoW. It's hilarious, man. Not me. I'm like a dolphin. I'm a bluegill. I'm a carp. Besides, I can interrupt casters. Alright, I still need 2 more sunfish. I'm a puffer fish. Hey, nothing like a little bit too little too late. It's all said. Yeah, mage is fun. I've often thought of playing a mage. But it's like that guy earlier. Paladins, oh my god, paladins are the best threat. Oh my god. This guy's like level 60. Oh, he died. What? Are you feign death? What the hell? What was that? Well, he was definitely a lot higher level than me because he just had the 1 next to his level. He's like level 35 or something, but... I need these guys too. Oh, he's just running around. Oh, we got kill. What is it? Kill all boars. Oh no. Come on, boar. I got this. Now let's pull the boar away from the watch. We're gonna pull the boar away from. Come on. Kill this boar. Die, boar. Die, boar. Alright, this boar's dead. He's just standing there. Die. Oh no! Oh no! PvP, they're fucking bad. He's mad that we laughed at him. This is what happens when you laugh on him, dude. See, you laughed at that horde. He had to come back and kill us, but I'm telling you, man, that huntard was going down. But yeah, what I would do against a hunter is pull their pet. It's like go if I went defensive and just keep my block up and run away and pull the pet away. We're either going to kill the pet. Of course, that was a duel though, so in real PvP it wouldn't. I mean, in a duel it doesn't work so well because you know you're going to run out of the duel area. But in real combat, in a real PvP in the counter, you could do that. You can pull the pet away from the person. They're either going to keep chasing, lose their pet, or you're going to pretty much kill the pet. Yeah, troll is back. Oh, you gotta wait. See, you had to go laughing at that troll, so he came back and killed me.
Kill all boars. That name is hilarious. Oh, now I'm dead again. No, say it isn't so. I got Lupus. Oh, he took Lupus off because I hamstrung him. You can't kill me even if you're like 10 levels higher because I got hamstring, baby. Hamstring for the win. He was already caking before we got here. That's yeah, I know, yeah. Well, I might go to a different area. It's always hard to level here when they're ganking like that, you know. That's one of the reasons why, you know, one of the biggest reasons why I went PvE servers because of you can see that leveling in this particular zone is always difficult in PvP realm because they're constantly ganking you.
Need help?
All right, I'm heading over to Sentinel Hill, Westfall. But I'm probably going to take a break. I've been online for, 3.5 hours. Amber's out over it with a friend of mine having a beer, so I may head out and have a beer with those guys. But yeah, I got the warrior, Zolson, I got the warrior up to almost level 18 here. And, you know, it's a pretty good class. I mean, it's definitely, even just rolling protection, you still can have some fun doing some PvP if you want, you know. You going to be heading out? All right, that's cool. Thanks for your help as usual. You're going to be playing, you're going to be playing on our server, Pagel, and when it comes out? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just doing this warrior. And just to keep people interested in the channel, keep people interested in Classic. Are you going to be playing on a different server? You going to go in PvP with your friends? If you go to a PvP server, let me know. And also, I know. Remember, Volya is going to be in our guild, and I know Volya's talking about making some characters on some other servers as well. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'll probably create a character on the server that you PvP with your brother on, and I'll also try if Volya wants to play PvP, we'll both jump on that server as well. So I mean, I plan on playing on PvP and PvE. They're both fun. Oh, yeah, but Faralina's... You don't want to go on the streamer server. Why would you want to go on the streamer server? See a bunch of streamers clog up. I mean, they're going to be fucking doing their gay-ass streaming shit and, like, clogging up the server with all their little followers. Come watch Asmund Gold try to do dead mines. Woohoo! You got outvoted 12-3. Well, there must be some streamer fanboys in that guild then. I wouldn't want to be on Fairly. You realize that's why Herod was like completely overfull. They said Herod had so many people on it because that was the alternative to Faralina for the same zone in PvP. So many people didn't want to be on the server with the streamers that they went to Herod. So the server, they said if they launched Classic right now, the queue to get onto Herod would be about 10,000 people. Because there's that many people on the server who've created accounts, you know?
Be careful. Need help.
Where are you gonna run to, buddy? Oh no, I fucked up. I missed my interrupt. That was so bad on my part. I could have interrupted that shit. I'll have to interrupt the next one. That was bad on my part.
Oh, dude, this guy just doesn't take any damage. Man, of course I don't have anything up either. But he's not taking any damage. What the hell, you know? Oh, I can't kill this guy. Oh, shit. If I would have interrupted his very first heal, I probably would have had him. I screwed that up because I wasn't even thinking. I haven't done any duels lately. I wasn't thinking, oh man, need to block his healing. That was fun though. Duels are always fun. Woohoo! Look at it roll. And I got a lot of this crap on me. Dude, I don't want to duel all day long. I got places to go, things to do. I don't really duel a lot, but dueling is a great way to practice, for sure. If I would have interrupted his first duel, that would have been a closer fight. All right. Oh, reduce armor? Yeah. I have no idea how to duel on a fucking warrior. So it just reduces armor? Yeah. Well, I would have interrupted that fucking heal. Probably would have had him. Actually, give me that apple back. I'm going to need that. Oh, we need the Murloc fins. Yeah, you can see that I'm not used to PvP. I don't PvP on a warrior, dude. I've never PvP'd on a warrior. I PvP'd on a hunter, a rogue, mage, paladin just a little bit, but I've never really played a warrior that much in PvP. So you can see I was like a fish out of the water going up against that guy. I'm just thinking, well, if I just outlast him.
Help you find something?
All right, but yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna. Well, I wish I could just ding real quick, but that's. I think I'm gonna head out meet my girlfriend out for a drink and maybe get something to eat. Although I'm not really that hungry, but I might get like a burger. Maybe do some push-ups. Do a little bit of working out here before I go. I need to burn some calories. Too much sitting on this fucking chair. You know what I mean? Thanks for all your tips, though, Tim. I really appreciate it. Any tips you can give me, I definitely, that's super helpful, So I really appreciate it. And everybody else who's on the stream, thanks for tuning in. I'll probably stream maybe later again tonight, and just keep monkeying around with the Protection Warrior. And then, of course, when Classic comes out, I'll be on Pagel in the Guild Knights of Faith. And if you guys want to join up, feel free. If anybody needs the Discord for my Knights of Faith Guild's server, I can also post that as well. I'll go ahead and... But once I do... Hey Zalson, I'll see you later, man. I'll probably do that in the next stream, because I'm going to jump in the shower after I do some push-ups and some burpees and sit-ups and all kinds of stuff. I feel like I've been so lethargic lately. Alright, that's it for now. I'll check everybody out later, man. Peace.